again. Once we finish draft, then I cut our cameras. That's most likely because I know my right nostril is clogged again.
Fnatic's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Fnatic's turn to pick.
All right. You ready? Yep. All right, let's head over in 3, 2, 1. It is time, ladies and gents. It is the BTS Pro Series, Season 13, Southeast Asia time, baby. It's here with T-Panda and Harry Freak, and we're heading over to our first series of the day. Out of the 3 that we have, we've got Fnatic, we've got Purple Paradox, and we're actually going to do a quick flip here because I realized that the graphic is as it's supposed to be. There we go. Fnatic starting their draft off with a Disruptor as it's supposed to be. And looking at these two teams, we're looking at the top dogs of the Southeast Asian group. So, very exciting match. Purple Paradox currently tying with Army Geniuses and GeekFam. After GeekFam with their yesterday's victory pushed themselves as well into the upper bracket spot for the time being. And Fnatic 9-1. Can Purple Paradox stop them today, Harry? What needs to happen to beat a team like Fnatic?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Fnatic's turn to pick. Mirana. Fnatic's turn to ban. Naga Siren.
Well, I think from things we've seen so far in the tournament, I can't really see them lose 2-0. So if it would be a best of 3, I don't know if there was a team I'd say one game, I guess Purple Paradox can take. It comes down to Fnatic playing a little bit worse than what we expect from them, and Purple Paradox being at the they don't have to be at their highest level, but they have to be up there, not making
Radiant team
indeed. All the stats are showing positive for Fnatic. They're basically leading in every single category except for hero diversity. So that's maybe one thing where Purple Paradox can already see what kind of heroes Fnatic likes to play. Where are they directing their drafts to? If you look at their hero pool currently, you look at 5 to 6, maybe even 7 in the case of Januel, for example, who, by the way, yesterday was popping off on Enchantress. So a very fun game from him. And also good performances throughout. The entire team was performing really well. KP, even if he goes on Legion Commander, doesn't have 200, 300 dual damage victories or dual victories in general, but he's still applying what he needs to do in the team. He understands his place in the draft. They support KP. KP supports back. So Fnatic definitely can show a lot of different types of approaches to fights and execution and reading the map. And most importantly, that positioning when it comes to all those engagements is going to be super crucial. So draft-wise, you look at positioning here, you already got 2 heroes that allow you to engage, allow you to reset, allow you to counter. So a great start for them. And for Purple Paradox, interesting heroes. And I have to say, I love that Dawnbreaker pick.
I mean, I like what Purple Paradox are going for, but here's the thing. What happened yesterday with Fnatic and overall is going to be happening when one team is that the lanes were constantly pushing opponents. They picked up a Naga Siren, so the way that you're going to be dealing with this is you have to run. There's no doubt about it. Purple Paradox starts playing more on scared. They're not going to be winning this game. Fnatic are not going to overextend like some of the other teams. They're playing up towards their limits, and then they pull back. Some awesome things that they did yesterday was the way that they approached fights, as you mentioned, positioning inside of them. Mainly, next to the towers. They see the tower low. Most of the teams would just dive immediately, but no, they're focusing on the tower, and the rest of the pack that is not doing it, they're preparing to dive as soon as the tower falls. So they've done a very good job at cutting off opponents. To prevent that, you need to be on the aggressive. You need to be on the opponent's side of the map so that going for you, you always have some space to retreat. You retreat, you smoke again, you go back to. For that Purple Paradox, they need a good laning stage. Their heroes are good at laning, so I think this is the right approach to attempt to take down Fnatic.
Also, vision-wise, the big difference, at least in here, between the two teams is that Fnatic haven't been as active in destroying wards. So it could also be that they haven't either found the wards that they're supposed to, what they've scouted their opponents on the heat maps, for example, where do they like to put their vision down. Purple Paradox, however, is currently the third highest team to kill wards, and they also lose wards very much. So vision can be a huge huge factor here in this game in how do you actually engage into those fights. If you have more information, obviously a lot easier for you to locate which heroes do we want to go for. Is this guy isolated? Can we blow this guy up before the rest of them show up? And their lineup also allows them to do that. You have Ember Mirana, classic combo. You have the Monkey King already picked up versus the Mars. But this Naga Siren currently feels like, okay, you have some answers to it. Is it enough, though?
I mean, you have answers. It's not that the hero is completely countered, but you can play it even if... Coming back to division wards, I can only assume that the reason Fnatic aren't taking down too many wards and aren't taking down because they are the best from what I've seen at holding area in the tournament. The way they do it is that their lanes are always pushed, they're holding the area, and then the enemy team, it's very hard for them to smoke and get Fnatic out of that one and towards. Same is true vice versa, because an area, they're not really trying to, or attempting to get any other area in their control because they're happy with and that is obviously that the wards are dropped. On the other hand, Purple Paradox, at least from that stat, I can assume it doesn't have to be the case, that they introduce a lot of chaos on the map and sometimes leave wards in areas that they can't necessarily control. And it creates a different tempo on the map. So I would say that would be the approach I would take against Fnatic as well. Because in a straight up, okay, let's hold this area and stuff like that, Fnatic are going to recognize more how much of the map they actually need. I think Purple Paradox just stick to their guns, and that's the best way to potential victory.
What I like to see also, because this draft has been going so rapidly fast, I actually wanted to bring up something all the way to the chronological beginning of this draft, which is the coin toss. Fnatic have a 90% ratio in picking first pick, and they also have an 89% win rate when they do so. So the only time they have went for second pick, they've won that game. Obviously, they are 9-1 currently. But when you look at Purple Paradox, who have a first pick ratio of 80%, they have a 62% win rate, which is for a team sitting somewhere in the top to middle area. That's a very good number to have. You're on full positives all around, but you're going up against the team that has everything top to the max right now. So let's see if this Fnatic first pick leading into this finalized Lina, can the finalizing pick from Purple Paradox tip their draft into their side?
Considering it's most likely going to be a position 5, maybe a position 4 if you want to put them around the in the safe lane, which would be better considering you're battling out. I'm not so sure, but you can make sure that Gabby doesn't have the lanes. You already breaker one of the. Not something to go with it. I'll go for a sniper, so they switch it up. It's support.
Monkey support and the Mirana support. Same A with the Dawnbreaker. And bringing out the Ember Sniper cores. However, Armel on Lina, known to be a lane winner with this hero. Very good mid performances from Armel throughout this tournament so far. Truly making a name for himself again, as he is one or maybe the best mid laner in this entire tournament, and has shown why exactly. But all eyes, I believe, are on this off lane for Fnatic. How can KP pull off a stable laning stage with this Mars? He is going up against the Sniper, which is going to be a little bit different than playing against the Monkey King.
I mean, it's also going to be nasty that it's most likely going to be Fearless plus safe lane as well. So the Monkey King, as a support, you don't really want to use too many spells on him, but you might have to. He's going to be in your front. With the Sniper itself, you can deal with. You get 1 point in Bulwark, and he doesn't really do that much damage to you. But Monkey King and the Sniper, yeah, it's gonna be really tough for Fnatic. But the way that you approach this lane is you push in the first 2 waves into the tower, then the next couple of them come towards you. The Disruptor fights the Monkey King, blocks the camps and stuff like that, and then when you're around level 3, you try to do that again, and then go for the Sniper. So we'll see if they manage to do it. So there are ways to play this lane, but if Purple Paradox are aware of every time you can make an attempt on the Sniper's life, they are gonna be able to.
As one important factor as well for Purple Paradox, who have been playing with a couple stand-ins up till now, they have their carry player back. It's Aggie returning, and he will be running the Sniper. He's made some good performances at the start of the tournament. He missed a couple games in between, but he's back once again. We'll see if Fnatic is a too big of a bite to chew. We had some really, really fun games yesterday. I'm not saying that lightly. Normally I would be like, oh yes, positivity, awesome, just like Harry is. But I have to say, yesterday had some really, really good games. Fnatic and GeekFam included in that list. Both of those teams really showed some top level Dota, some quality gameplay, and some very fun drafts. So what we saw from yesterday from Fnatic, like you said, they were dominating. Can they dominate Purple Paradox, who has been the team who we say have been dominating others? This is going to be a good game.
I was kind of being curious if Armel was actually making it.
They are going to be taking a fight all the way to the back line. DJ going to get targeted first, and a first blood opportunity as Valky is going to be taking it for Purple Paradox first. Janual trading off a couple hits onto Seimei with that arcane curse, forcing Dawnbreaker to be a bit weaker coming into the lane. But first blood for PP.
Yep, and it's actually going to be Fearless on the top lane. So I think the laning stage for them is going to be slightly easier lane than what I had assumed. It's weird to me that they want to play 2 melee heroes into. There are also one other thing, and it was actually Valky that got the first. I was thinking maybe Armel starts with the blades of attack. I've seen Linas do it against melee heroes. You get the extra damage and you constantly poke them, make their life hard. But no, he will start off with straight into the bottles. No such luck to see that amount of harass from our.
Yeah, what I really like on Armel here is watching the CSing go out, as he knows that there's either a tower projectile coming in, or calculated already how many hits it is required for a creep to die. He's already throwing in his right click, leaving it like 0.1, 0.2 seconds of time for Valky to land his hit when the projectile is almost landing. Moody is gonna probably go down here to DJ. DJ getting the first kill for Fnatic as well, trading off against the Mirana.
He wanted to die there. The thing is that DJ cancelled out his Sal. Moody thought he was far enough, but you're not always used to a position for Disruptor. You don't know the range of Thunderstrike. His Sal gets cancelled out, and he decides it's better to die than to leave the Sniper. Yep. I guess it's a smart move, considering first blood was already given. There's really not that much.
It is a big kill for DJ. He's finished off a Null Talisman to start things off with. He's got the recipe coming on the Courier, and it's going to give him that extra mana regen as well inside the lane. I'll keep Vulcan to Armel, but we haven't talked about this top lane, so let's take a quick glimpse at that as well. The Gabby Naga Siren versus Seimei on the Dawnbreaker. Dawn is always great at closing in gaps, but Silencer makes it a bit difficult as soon as he gets a point in Last Word, and surprisingly, has got a point in Glades of Wisdom early on.
He's up against That's the approach. He doesn't care about this. Seems like he believes that gap, which isn't that. That must be why he. So far, so good. I mean, he is creating space for gap.
KP missing a spear here on the sniper. He was quite far away from the creep wave, poking the disruptor. Jay gonna turn his attention towards Moody. Wants to force the Mirana away. No arrow leveled up, but has Starstorm and the leap, and is ready to trade off here. Gets the Starstorm off just before getting glimpsed away.
It's kind of weird to me still that purple card. But you can see that the sniper is struggling in TS. That's the deal now with it being Mirana and the sniper bot. You take the bulwark and you don't really care about killing the sniper. You're just an outsee.
Yep, they're gonna try on Gabby though. But the jump coming out from Fearless. DJ does go down to Moody. Seimei does have another Starbreaker available, but he's probably going to save it for Janual. And he will. Lining it up onto the Silencer. A couple more hits. And with the Jingu, he's going to have to dive under the tower, but not actually in tower range. Gabby going to take a Boundless Strike to the face as well. Monkey King, a couple hits from the tower as a response from that. So it will be 2 kills going for Purple Paradox there.
Now we see a little bit of a weakness of the Blaze of Wisdom, because you just don't have enough damage. You have the poke and you're giving the early CS to the Noxarn, but as soon as some levels come out on the other side that they can for life, that's exactly what Fearless lanes do. So Janual now, he's gonna be hoping he gets towards that level 4 really fast.
Yeah, just got to get there. Gabby, I saw some an actual interesting kind of counter interaction to the Starbreaker. As soon as Seimei starts to cast the Starbreaker, where you go 1, 2, 3. When the second one is about to connect on Gabby, he can just mirror image and it will dodge the third attack completely.
Very easy. Look at Fearless, how much beating he's taken here.
Yeah, an important kill happening in the bottom lane though, as they did get the spear and the kinetic field placed down. Sniper getting killed in the bottom lane while we were watching Fearless getting chased away by the supports, and Fnatic find their second kill. And it's a big one too, because Sniper already struggling in CS. He's 13, the next core has 22, and now he dies in the lane as well. How long do you think the Sniper wants to stay in here?
I mean, you want to stay for a long time.
Oh no. He's got glimpsed. He's not staying. Answers our question. Oh.
That's a mistake. I mean, he's annoyed. He's really annoyed that he cannot CS in the bottom lane. That's pretty much why he died. He went overly aggressive because he knows he needs to apply pressure to the TS. The Mars is just denying everything from the sniper. If your headshot doesn't proc on the last hit, there is absolutely no chance. No chance.
Seimei closing up at level 5 at the moment. Can't get the connection on Gabby anymore as he's got the power treads picked up on the Naga Siren. They are setting up for mid at the same time as they're thinking about going for the power rune. Valky has to play it safe here. Disruptor was kind of deep in here. 2 shrapnels being used. Sniper assisting on the kill. Moody is the one to pick it up. Goes your ward as Armel with the sentry ward has located where the obs is. This was placed down quite some time ago by DJ. They just didn't have the vision on the high ground.
Change of Valky getting that first blood really is big, because if he hadn't, this difference in the mid lane would be much higher. In the first 3 levels, he completely didn't care about the harass of Armel because he had the bottle from like minute 1, and now it's the damage up. But finally now you get raindrops, you get all of the items that you need, and you are actually okay. Quite still losing, but it is a very fortunate thing for Purple.
KP is really man-fighting here in the bottom lane. He knows he can beat this battle against the Sniper, and with the Disruptor coming in just a matter of seconds, they're baiting him in. Agi is going to get sent back with the glimpse, and he's dropping very low, and DJ's going to find another kill unless the Dawnbreaker comes in with the heal. It's going to be just well timed by Seimei. Sniper finding the kill, but they will miss out on KP. He is going to be walking back home at level 5. No level 6 for him. Armel with the Laguna Blade will take down Moody as he rotates to the bottom lane.
Yeah, stand your ground there against the Mirana. Mirana was thinking Armel was gonna run away, but nope, Armel just stays and blows him up. Doesn't even have a point. Done. He doesn't care about it. He knows what's up and just kills the Mirana and leaves. But still, even with the sniper surviving, it's not great for Purple Paradox. It is obvious that you cannot play that well around the sniper, and now without the Dawnbreaker ulti, there is, and TP as well, there is a timing at which Fnatic can apply a lot of pressure on sniper, so they weren't going for aggression up until...
They go for Janual. Which is a kill that they can easily get.
Yes!
But as soon as KP gets level 6 here, he can make an attempt on the sniper. Luckily, Aggie does have it. Should be fine if it's on.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, he's constantly clicking on the Mars, looking at his level. He knows that, okay, probably the next creep is going to level him up because he did deny one of them in between. Meaning that the Mars didn't instantly hit level 6. If that was not a deny, he could have actually leveled up. Still no kill opportunity because he is so low. Softened up by the sniper.
Very nice.
Fearless giving... They gave info on Janual. They want to kill him.
They're going for it again.
Yeah, they can. Janual not going to be happy. That's going to be his third death of the game. Valky was making a rotation as well, but he realized that the Naga has already long left the lane and rotated to the jungle. Gabby doesn't have a bottom tower taken away, so he is kind of feeling like we need to secure this triangle right now, which they have done with this ward some time ago. It is going to be expiring in a minute, so I would believe they're going to refresh any ward in that area just to make sure that he can continue farming, because top is no longer a place to go to, and they want to put pressure in bottom. That's why Armel is also TPing in.
I also liked what Gabby offered. Fine on bottom. Purple Paradox might actually want to try to fight this. Having the Dawnbreaker ulti means that they definitely can.
Fearless though. KP's going to be going in deep. Valky is going to be right there, but all he needs to do is just dodge the Arena Spear. That's all he needs to do. Arena is not used, just spears him away. Disengaging for the time being as they see a lot of traffic in the bottom lane. So I missed out rotation. Heroes stay alive. DJ getting some XP in mid while this is happening. Janual is still level 4 on the silencer. He's gonna need the book.
I like the attempt.
Glimpse.
Off that bottom.
Glimpse at the spear. Beautiful combo coming out. He's actually gonna stun in the river, but he does have the remnant to jump in. DJ, if only he hit level 6 from being in that mid lane, but no. Yep. That could have been a kill.
Most definitely, most definitely. Still, Purple Paradox, they tried to make a fight in the bottom lane, understanding that without the level 6s, the Fnatic supports are not going to be able. So that's why they went for that play. But now that timing is out. So very nicely done from Fnatic, baiting them towards the bottom lane, understanding that this is the time they could lose the fight, and just staying a little bit more on the defensive, despite them being on a ward. I thought that was going to go badly for Fnatic, but nice read of the situation.
Bit worried there for the Ember for a while, but Lina unable to get the Laguna Blade out. Could have definitely been the kill. And if they did have LSA, they could have followed up on the spear from KP, but now KP, 3 versus 1. There comes the Boundless Strike. Another spear. He's going to be thrown out of the fight for the time being. He's got one remnant. Does he use it to go in? He's going to wait outside the arena. Muti dropping low. Fearless dropping low. Seme coming in with the ulti. He's going to heal them up, keep them alive for now. Laguna Blade's not going to be enough because the raindrops are going to soak up the damage and the lead to dodge the Dragon Slave. Valky on the run though. Armel still wants to pressure them as KP spears the Mirana. The Mount getting beheaded onto a tree.
Both teams approaching that one beautifully. You could see how the Dawnbreaker didn't want to use the ulti until the last second of Mirana getting super low, so that they bait in Fnatic, but Fnatic knew about it and they were poking until they got to a position. Definitely going to be able to get out of the Dawnbreaker ulti, send her back, and then re-engage.
This is risky for Valky. He has no chains, and he had only one remnant charge for the time being, so they're just going to suffice with pushing out the wave. Monkey King actually found by KP there, and Armel TPing away. Top lane being pressured as well. Seme. Now he's like, well, guys, I need some backup in the top lane. You guys are sitting in the bottom lane. Want to swap lanes again?
Fnatic's movements are very fast, and all of them have a reason behind it. So it's making it very hard for Purple Paradox to play around it. They're going for these plays, and that's why I'm a little bit disappointed Ember didn't go for the chains, because it's not allowing them to finish off those kills, and it is of the utmost importance that Fnatic are missing a hero of the map when you're playing against the Naga Siren.
Radiant are scanning.
Also, one thing Gabby did in this game, while Junel was top, he was constantly sending illusions, and you could see that even when Junel would die, the top lane would stay pushed down, so the tower wouldn't be taking damage.
Now they're already rotating to mid.
Stay silent and move
Sniper.
quickly.
Oh, they actually revealed the Moonlight Shadow. Maybe it's a bait. Maybe they're trying to force Fnatic to make a move here with this. Viper is farming, chilling in mid. 3 heroes towards the bot lane. Lina farming the jungle right now, the triangle right now. KP scouting out for any potential information here with DJ.
Money to burn.
They are moving towards top with the cover of darkness.
Smart move from Purple Paradox. You shouldn't fight the bot lane. Fnatic are gonna try to do the same thing. Go on a hero on bot, bait out the Dawnbreaker ulti this time around. They even have the global silence to counter V, and then they would re-engage the fight. But nice read from Purple Paradox.
They're defending the tower. They're TPing it for top. They got the song coming out from Gabby. They've got Mirana. They've got the Dawnbreaker. They want Seimei. Beauty already outside of the silence. Actually gets the Tumbler toy out, so he's going to dodge a little bit of the damage, but this glimpse is going to finish him off anyway, so it won't really save him in this situation. Valky just doesn't have the damage to take down this objective, so the mid tower are only taking a bit of chip damage, but Fnatic smoking up, looking for more. They had the ward placed down, and seeing that the sniper was in the triangle, there is a double stack. If they don't find a kill, they're not actually going to stay to farm it either. They're rotating towards mid, looking for the Ember Spirit. The glimpse. Does manage to dodge it with the Slate, and the arena comes up from KP. Arrow, though, will stun the Mars, but he's taking a lot of damage. Global Silence will secure the kill. Remnant not available at that time.
You want Purple Paradox on mid right now so that they can't retake the bottom part of the map, but Purple Paradox are looking at 3 sides of the map. Where do we farm? We're losing creeps everywhere.
They're going for Naga.
Okay,
they don't have the global. They can't actually protect Gabby. Gabby going to be in trouble, but do they have the movement speed? Arcane Curse slowing them down. The movement speed for Gabby, just too much to deal with. They won't have enough. Janual, super important that he intervenes here, because just with the movement slow debuff, they can't continue the chase.
I was never a fan of not even a single an assassin here, and here it's costing just 1 point in it for the added vision, for the added damage if you are running away to somewhat assist your team to maybe cancel a TP. All of those things are given from just one. If you or your spell is maxed out.
Dire's top tower
Still,
has fallen.
they don't go for it, and Purple Paradox will be able to take the top tower. But Fnatic's movements were really on point there, and now again they're forcing out the mid lane. They wanna force things out, knowing that there is no Dawnbreaker ulti. It's very hard for Purple Paradox to re-engage, something that they're actually pretty good.
Sniper's actually gone for a kind of Dahak hybrid chat build. It's not the Giga Chat Sniper with 4 points in headshot and going from Silver Edge straight up to like potential Rapier, which we did see in TI, but that was kind of like a do or die situation. He had no points in Assassinate, basically skipped out on Shrapnel until he had the points to start putting them in, and just went for raw right-click damage on top of the attack speed. Would have something like, you know, Mjolnir, Silver Edge, then into those big damage items. So instead he's lacking on the headshot points.
If the sniper is farming Asian stacks, Purple Paradox need to be getting a kill on it, just to slow down things.
KP might actually be in trouble here. Moody is tanking a lot. Armel rotating in. Global Silence has been used as well. One support down. The second to fall, Laguna Blade. And Fearless is fighting all the way to the end, but 4 heroes is a bit too much for one to survive. So the Wukong's command only buying a bit of time. But things aren't going well for Purple Paradox. Even with all these engagements, they can deal a lot of damage, but they're not putting the all-in risk with these to use their cores to actually fight them all the way to the end. Instead, they're going to be losing one after the other. They do have the LSA stun this time, and the Ember Spirit now falling as well, making it a third kill for Fnatic from this one rotation. Moody's already respawned, tries to snipe DJ with the Starstorm. Not going to be enough to kill him. Fearless, the LSA lands, but he's going to be able to spring to safety. Still keeping eyes on them, keeping vision on top of him. Seimei is also here. They're still staying around the area. Gabby very greedy with the farm, but nobody actually chasing him. He's gonna find the disruptor. Fearless gets the kill and the taxi service.
Go back to where you came from so that you're safe. You know, you killed me. That's an honorable way. You don't want your friends to beat up someone who want to fight against you. But yeah, I have to praise Gabby in this one, because while his team is doing something else on the map, he's setting up for their next lane. He's the one that set up for that rotation of the match.
Up the tower. Nice stun. Armel gonna get caught. He has the BKB though. He's gonna save his life. There's the jump from Valky into the backline though. Armel gonna be very low on HP. Seimei with a dive, but not gonna be enough. And Valky wants that right click. LSA, beautiful from Armel. And they're gonna trap Valky, but he does get the kill with this late just in time. The arena is gonna be holding back the sniper and the Mirana. Valky's still fighting. Fearless gonna be in the front line. 3 seconds for another boundless strike. Are they gonna go for Januel? Is he gonna dive for it? No, he won't. Last word will be popped, and that is the first good fight for Purple Paradox here. Tower into 3 kills.
Purple Paradox are playing really good Dota. That was the first slight mistake that Fnatic made in this game, thinking that they could delay the push of that tower, and they stayed way too long. They're allowing for the Monkey King to wrap around and give full vision of all of them. So beautifully done by Purple Paradox, punishing just a slight misstep that Fnatic made, because you have to go for those if you want to win.
Middle tower is under attack.
Gaddy also close to that Orchid. Gonna be his first bigger item, but still lacking in the tankiness pool. Gabby cutting down the tree from the Monkey King and singing. The teleport is available. They're not gonna chase. They know that the Naga's very annoying to deal with from time to time when they have their song on.
Now is the real test for Purple Paradox. There is gonna be that Orchid on Gabby, and the aggression from Fnatic is gonna be full on. This is when they feel stronger no matter what. BKBs on Purple Paradox still not there. Sniper will get his, but the Emperor, he needs a lot more time, and this is where a Fnatic...
Seimei got his. They are under sentry though. This creep wave is going to show them. Armel, he's baiting in the front line, but is he going to be too deep into the lane? DJ, they're looking for the disruptor. Ulti on 2. They will get it, but Seimei with the BKB reveal. Armel going to be running away. Valky does have the damage to apply and will get this one again. Lina just cannot escape. There's no such opportunity for it. Gabby on the front, on the sidelines. They're going to be catching KP. Seimei, Valky, 2 cores, 3 cores. Sniper also tuning into the fight. They were going to lose their Monkey King in just a matter of seconds. Another jump from Valky into the back line, but he runs out of mana. Can't get the chains off, and this fight ends here. It's a 2 for 2, but it's 2 cores for 2 supports.
It's awesome for Purple Paradox, not only because of the trade, but this is where Fnatic wanted to fight, and you caught them when they were all getting together towards the mid lane. That is the speed and the determination with which Purple Paradox have to play their lineup, and every single engagement that goes like that is getting you closer to BKBs on your boards, and then this Orchid with the Naga Siren is just not going to be as powerful. And with the Naga Siren, you can very easily get into this position where you're always one item behind to be stronger than your opponents. So now he's working towards the heart, and then it's a little bit of a different approach than what they wanted to do now on Fnatic. It's gonna be, I'm gonna split push to create space for my team, something has been doing so far, but as soon as they wanted to go all together in the...
Oh, smoke on smoke. They're going to clash. They're going to run into each other. Valky's going to still get speared up despite the Remnant. Laguna Blade coming out as well to the glimpse, but he's going to die and hear the silence. Or is he? Or is he going to survive? The Orchid is on top of him. It does no damage whatsoever. Mars trapped. Armel down. KP down. Purple Paradox. Everyone's still alive. Sniper has a BKB. Gabby's just going to TP away, but DJ on the side able to teleport away, but the arrow! Moody! They cancel the teleport off of Gabby, and they lose every single core. maybe even more. Daniel inside the tree line. No, they don't have info on him. Massive fight for Paradox, and they've turned this game back into their advantage. These last 3 engagements, they've won all of them, Harry.
Yep, they have. All of the men on your team, they were kind of mesmerized by the nice song of the siren, and then you arrow her in the face. Wake up from that, boys, and let's fight. So very nicely done by Purple Paradox there. They know that they have to be on the aggressive constantly, though. Fnatic are kind of waiting for their usage of all of their spells, and they're not killing the Ember immediately. That is the hero that you should have focused. Yes, Valky does have a buyback. He can come back into the fight, but delaying his BKB is a big part of the game. But they were like, no, if he buys back and we use our spells on him here, it's going to be bad for the continuation of the fight. And then they don't get a single kill in there. So, you know, not a good decision for Fnatic. They are used to getting away with these stuff, but Purple Paradox are playing on another level this game.
The Mongolians really showing up on the server today, and thanks to that fight, they just finished all of their 3 BKB. Sniper already had his in the last fight, hence why they could take it, but now Valky, he's got his as well. They have 3 BKBs on their side. They have the Rod on the Monkey King, who also wants to go for Maelstrom, so we're running into a situation where we're going to have 4.5 cores in this team, where the Mirana is also going for a Lotus Orb, and she is also going to pack a punch later on this game.
Gleipnir is really a big item against understandable that Fearless are there's one away, plus it's a great item for them overall. Right now, Purple Paradox, they found fights on neutral ground a couple of times, and they won. Now they will try to find it even on the side that Fnatic is controlling, so that you can go for objectives. Considering that you have a sniper, it's much easier to poke the towers than go for Roach, but at some point, if Fnatic continue to dodge them, you're just going to walk into the Roach to try to force them.
Soon, Seimei is also going to have a Blink Dagger, making landing that stun a lot easier. Already has the Shard, has the free movement during Starbreaker to connect the stuns whenever he wants to. KP, very aggressive waters here. Gotta go all the way. Just a quick remnant jump, though. However, they found another target. That's Gabby. They forced out the global. Ooh, so close. He actually got the chance to connect, but didn't cancel the teleport.
Apparently, chains don't cancel teleport. Straight into the Roach. There is no sleep, there is no global science. It doesn't matter. The only bad thing is that Valky up the BKB. I think you should have been overall happy. Even if the kill works out, it can be dangerous to go into Roach without the BKB. But considering that Fnatic TP to all over to the other part of the map, you get it either way. So it's not really going to matter that way. This Aegis on the sniper, you play with the sniper the way you want to in front, and then if the enemies go for you, your teammates are gonna change it up. So now Agi, it's actually up to him where he wants to go, and Fnatic, the only thing they have left for this one is start to split push right now, and it's really good that they did take care of the tier 2 on the bottom lane, because someone from Purple Paradox will have to be
under attack.
Bit of traffic in mid. Valky has to be careful. LSA Sun's going to be connecting. Laguna Blade coming in as well. Do they have the damage to kill Valky? Yes, they do. He does not have that BKB he used before, but they will kill KP as a trade-off. 1 for 1. Though Armel very happy to take this kill. He just finished off a tier 2 tower in the bottom lane, a kill on the Ember, a tier 1 in the mid lane. So that's a lot of money accumulated. That's 200 for himself, plus the kill on the Ember. He just got like 800 gold inside a minute.
The thing is, this Monkey King is creating so much for Purple Paradox. Fearless has been on point so much with this Monkey King. Even when he's getting caught, it takes the enemies either long to kill him or he gets out. So he's been giving so much information to his team, and he's pretty much the reason that they killed the Mars as well. It was Valky, you know, that made a mistake that actually died there in the mid lane, being a bit overly aggressive without EB. But Fearless really on point. The whole team can play this way because he's allowing it.
Question: is Gabby's Naga going to be unkillable this game? Is he too tanky?
No, he's not going to be unkillable. You are up against the sniper. The sniper will get an MKB once he sees you're going for a butterfly, and he will be able to. If it doesn't happen.
Poor Monkey King illusion. The jump from Dawnbreaker, the song comes out. They're trying to find their positions. They see Fearless, they see Sniper. Armel already taking some early damage. KP, Arena is ready, Blink is ready. He's gonna get the Sniper, but the BKB comes out as well. He needs to move out because all of his projectiles are getting blocked right now. Moody's gonna be going down. DJ's also fallen. Armel with the TP away. They won't be able to fight. The global silence prevents them from continuing this battle. Such a good Arena. That just blocks every projectile from the Sniper, even if you have BKB to prevent yourself from getting stunned. You're not dealing damage to anyone.
I think this is the but I think this is the game that has the most quality out of all that you and me have casted in the series, because you can see that both teams are using the limits of their heroes to be somewhat impactful.
No, not Armel. Well, they're happy to take this one if Lina just happens to hand herself out. However, Sniper also in trouble. Aegis will go. No song, but KP is here. Disruptor is here. Seimei no ulti. Needs to go to save the Sniper with no BKB. Seimei battling in between, but they will lose Agi.
Another king falls short.
Just too many heroes. They got excited killing. Oh, we killed Armel. Oh, we got a silencer a moment ago. But now they lose their Sniper, which hurts them a lot. He hasn't died since the laning stage. KP, though, will be found for Seimei with the help of Valky, and Fearless will turn it into a DJ kill, opening up the map a little bit more. But the lanes, bottom lane at least, is really pushed in.
The biggest problem is that Gabby got out free. You could actually see the Sniper when he has the take aim turned on. Gabby cannot fight him. He loses it. But as soon as the take aim expires, it's time for Gabby to turn it around. So I can't help but wonder, was it a mistake that he went for the 30 headshot damage on the
Oh, close one. Actually pops the BKB there. He could have dodged the stun, but he can't dodge the ensnare. KP to teleport away. Gabby making a presence known.
Every single timing on the map has been dodged by the opponent team. Every single time that a team sees that they're weaker, they find a play around it, how to create space for them to get stronger. Fnatic now, they have done that as well. So now it's gonna be them that are gonna be the stronger on the map once Gabby gets the butterfly, and there's no one even close to the MKB at this point. There's gonna be like 5 minutes where they're untouchable.
Valky doesn't know. He also has no BKB, so very risky there, farming that mid wave. Instant jump out. They're sitting on a reward, and they're seeing the MLS, the song from Gabby already moving in. 1, 2, 3, 4 heroes getting silenced up. The assassinate is available though, and they're going to be using it. They're jumping on Seimei. Seimei going to be in big trouble inside that disruptor. Ulti and can't do anything. Fearless though with a 2-man stun to the Mars. Mars is going to go down. Sniper attacking from a very long range. Global silence coming out as well. LSA stun. Armel, he doesn't have the attack speed, but he's dealing some decent damage here. He drops Valky very low. Gabby now, he's got no way to save himself. The Sniper's hacking, snapping, shooting, and nope, able to take down Gabby. Too strong. 2 for 3.
So now Gabby has the butterfly, but I think you go for a blink dagger now on the Siren. You have a disruptor with an Aghanim scepter. You catch 2-3 heroes, the fight is just over. That is one thing that didn't cross my mind with all of the things happening here, is how hard it is going to be for Purple Paradox to win the late game just because of that. If you catch a Sniper and they Ember, you have the global silence to cancel the Dawnbreaker save. It's over. The fight is just gone. So that is one thing that I'm not sure how Purple Paradox deal with. They're gonna have to have the Aegis and just have the Sniper in front with everyone else circled around him. But getting that Aegis is gonna be the hardest thing.
Could actually take a moment to look at some of the neutral items that are dropping out. So we see there's, well, Alvin Tunic. It's okay. It's not anywhere amazing because you have a Grove Bone, the Sniper, literally a tier 5 neutral. On the, Dawnbreaker could use a better one. Monkey King's actually quite happy with the Blast Streak because he's going to be frontlining quite some in front of the Naga, in front of the Lina, which are useful. But then you look at it on the other side. We have a Cloak of Flames for the Mars, optimal. You have a Titan Sliver for the Lina, that's also optimal. And a Mindbreaker, which is kind of annoying to play against, especially if you're an Ember Spirit without BKB and you get hit by Naga once.
And it increases his damage output.
Yeah.
Go for a smoke. Gabby doesn't
Underboard.
for a blink.
At least partially. So I love how the wards are so close to each other, but I have no idea about them. MLS has been scouted out. Naga illusion. Tanks the chain. Seimei. Pops Januel. Goes in, but he can't get the connection. Sentry plays down to the ground. Fearless looking for the ulti. Gotta get 4 heroes inside the stun. Is this enough for them? Januel DJ down. KP gonna fall. Beautiful from Fearless. Armel cancelled as well. Passed by the Dawnbreaker. Purple Paradox. It is Mongolia running down Fnatic in that fight. 4-0.
Awesome way to approach that one. This is why I want the Blink Dagger and the Naga Siren. Fnatic don't have a good way to initiate, and they are not sure how to go in. You can also see once they smoke close to a ward that the Valky broke their smoke with a sleight of fist, and then Fnatic were lost for like 3-4 seconds. Purple Paradox, they see it. They see that their enemies don't know what to do, and they smoke and they find a perfect initiation. This is the way that you deal with the Naga Siren, with the Disruptor Aghanims. You are the one that runs to the opponent. You are the one that chooses when the BKBs get used. And if you see that a Naga wants to sing, you just pop your BKBs, and there's nothing that Gabby will be able to do to stop you from killing his teammates. He might survive, but that doesn't really matter if the rest of them is dead.
A lot of illusions pushing that bottom lane. The tier 3 tower already taking a beating here. Valky has to rotate to defend this one. And now we have the Monkey King bar ready up on the sniper. He is now going to ignore that butterfly. The Naga has KP walking in to his death.
Yeah, you're not going to be surviving that. Net worth that the Lars has. The Monkey King is ahead of him. KP, after an awesome laning stage, just hasn't been able to pop off in this game. The most he has been doing in fights is putting down arenas so that the sniper cannot murder all of his teammates. Fnatic, they still have tools to win this game, but Purple Paradox, they found their number. They know how to play this game, to just run towards the opponents when need be, and they're holding their areas quite nicely as well. So Purple Paradox ensuing chaos really when they need to, and that is the thing that is keeping them ahead in this game. The next Roche of the utmost importance, especially for Fnatic. You cannot let Purple Paradox have that.
Nina getting pummeled in the top lane, but able to live a bit longer. Seimei's full-on burst is already used. One thing that really caught my eye was actually looking at the graphs. At 15 minutes, well, 16 minutes-ish, they had a 15% chance to win, and that's pretty brutal that early on into a Dota game. Sure. Only now it looks like a 60-40 for Purple Paradox, which I think makes complete sense. Like, this is probably a 65-35 for the current situation, but Fnatic, they still got room to scale. Lina has 25 talents. The Laguna Blade pure damage can be huge against the sniper, especially when this hero is all about blow him up as fast as you can as soon as you get close enough. Yeah. So if Armel able to get that, it's going to be very big.
Gabby has Blink, but they also placed the ward under a sentry and the ward. Oh, no. Yeah, it is. It is known by Purple Paradox that this is coming.
It is
They're
known.
Gonna be completely fine. But Gabby still has that Blink deck. He wants to be able to initiate. That was really good.
Nice jump from Valky. DJ gone. KP, BKB forced out. So is the Global Silence. And Gabby able to get out for the time being with the Blink Dagger. But still the chase is on. They're all going to look for the Naga Siren chain coming out as well. Armel going to be blowing up Valky. There's going to be one hero down. But Gabby going to be in trouble. Seimei, Fearless, Sniper in the backline. They got their BKBs fighting through. Bass comes out. No TP for you, sir. Now Gabby now still trying to make a run for it. But the Blink cancelled. He had it open for like 0.1 seconds. But not gonna be able to. Fearless chases him down, and Roshan is also up. Purple Paradox, they could opt to go for it or push out.
You know, usually that not blinking out there would be a massive mistake, but in this situation in particular, the only thing you would do is buy a couple of more seconds. You're still getting ran down there, but Gabby, he had the blink out. thing is, that's just a awesome play from the Ember. It doesn't matter that he dies in the long run of the fight. You're killing the Disruptor. You're making sure that you're not gonna lose that fight. And then the rest of Purple Paradox, they don't have to pop their BKBs just for the song, because even if you get slept, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. Beautiful fight from Purple Paradox and beautiful baiting of Fnatic in. They had the ward, they had the sentry, they knew where Fnatic were, and they just waited for the right time. As soon as the smoke pops, they see the Disruptor, bam, the Ember jumps in. Just awesome gameplay from Purple Paradox.
Powerful moves, and obviously Purple Paradox, a team that's kind of coming out of nowhere, has taken this BTS Pro Series by storm, and now upsetting Fnatic for the time being, making them look like they are the experienced team. But game one is always game one. It's not the full series. We can then discuss more about that at the post analysis, what the whole full picture is going to be like. But they're definitely executing really well. They're punishing Fnatic when they are weak, especially when these 15 to 20 minute fights started to break loose, where they really saw that, hey, we can actually fight them and win them if we stack up now, despite losing several engagements before that. And now just getting some beautiful initiations out. Like, it's starting to feel very one-sided.
And as the game is progressing, Purple Paradox are finding different ways to deal with the Naga illusions. Now, with the second Roche going their way, they have the shard on the sniper. The concussive grenade is probably one of the most annoying spells to deal with the Naga Siren illusions, because you catch a support, you're gonna kill him, and then he just throws it out. It's not like a force staff that, okay, you can still chase him down given that you have nice movement speed. No, it disarms you as well, so your illusions are completely useless. This is looking tougher and tougher for Fnatic, but they still have this option. Have a Naga Siren, you can split push, you can be annoying.
Trying to cut from behind. Snipes a courier. That's a lot of stuff, by the way. That's an AC for Seimei. Gone for another almost 3 minutes. It's the teleport out. Nice move by KP.
Yep,
Titanic
beautiful
for the Lina.
It's just beautiful how some players, you know, some players would with this amount of net worth be completely useless. KP is finding ways to assist his team throughout the entirety of the game in some ways. It is not ideal, but he's going for a refresher. I feel like a shard would be something that he should be looking at, considering that the refreshers is way too expensive to get. Actually, he's getting close to it, so might not be as expensive.
Seimei, look at his positioning here. He wants to do the same KP does, and he does so. Actually, he flickers 1 yard. Gonna find Gabby though. They notice that the sentry is down. Might force something out, the Manta and the Song at least. Are they too far away though? Sniper and Murata still making their way. 2-man ulti from DJ. And maybe they can get something more. LSA stun onto Valky. Valky down. KP low. Sniper blinking in aggressively. Gets the KP kill. Armel being chased up as well. Ember coming up with the buyback. They're gonna be looking for Armel. They're gonna take a double for the Sniper. Januel gonna be falling as well. The Silencer has no chance to survive. Seimei diving. Tier 4 towers here with 4 kills for Purple Paradox. Ember does use the buyback for it, and the mid wave, it is pushing in. They can take racks.
Most definitely can. There is a glyph on Fnatic, so you could say double glyph. That's 12 seconds. Oh, Purple Paradox, they use the glyph. Their creeps are gonna die. So what Gabby needs to do now is cut the next wave. You can see that he's already on the move.
Under attack.
At least sending his illusions out, because he Fearless is already there to protect them though. He sees he needs to help these creeps out. They're not allowed to die here because the push is happening here. The illusion battle, Ember has to help out as well. Will be going there. Another illusion coming in from the Naga, but they will finish off the tier 3 tower and finally making for their way through these ranks here. Sniper, look at that attack speed. Look at that damage that he's applying. The DPS is really high.
The Wraith Pack kept the range creep alive. They all came over to tank the tower until the last melee creep was dead. The range creep wasn't taking damage. There were 4 of them there. And then the Wraith Pack kept the range creep alive, so it didn't take 2 hits from the tier 3 tower for it to die, but it needed 3. So because it survived, they are able to take related racks, and even this tier 3 can easily.
Agi now has a swift blink. As well, KP, he's very aggressively positioned himself at the front. Stun to death. Life lost. Just a matter of moments. He's gonna have to buy back, and that feels awkward.
You can see how much impact these supports of Purple Paradox are having just with the vision.
Link Song.
Sniper.
4 heroes caught. 5 heroes caught. Mirana also silenced up. They get the Static Storm Sniper in the middle. Armel, 2-stroke to fight against Fnatic. Have a good fighting chance. Take 3, and that is the end for Purple Paradox in this push. Fnatic get to live a little bit longer. Gabby, for a moment there, fearless. He had the gem in the tree on the Monkey King. He saw that Gabby was approaching, but the Blink Song still somehow catches Purple Paradox off guard. They can't kill Armel. They lose the sniper at the start of the fight, and that's a big portion of damage missing. So for him, for Seimei, for Purple Paradox, disaster strikes even if they take 1.5 lanes of racks.
This chase on the Dawnbreaker actually caused them quite a lot, considering that the Monkey King used this time to deal with the bottom lane. This could have been maybe 2 lanes of racks and Fnatic equalizing the game, but they're most likely not going to get anything because you chased down the Dawnbreaker and the bottom lane got pushed out. So that's a lot of time that was the Purple Paradox was able to buy with just that. But yeah, Fnatic, they finally find themselves a fight, showing that this game isn't over, especially because the Ember doesn't have a buyback, and it's going to be so for another 5 minutes. So that gives you a window. It gives you a window to punish the side of Purple Paradox every single time, and the pushing power of Fnatic will.
Fnatic getting to push. This is a really big chance for them to come back in. Maybe get even Seimei's buyback. They're suspecting. Maybe we could get Ember's buyback, but they will realize that he doesn't have one.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Out of the 2 heroes not having a buyback, they're both dead, the sniper and the Ember. Just simply can't afford it. Even Ember actually is on a cooldown because he did die back. That last fight, Fearless jumping the back line. DJ in trouble. Has Static Storm. BKB used by Fearless. A lot of BKBs in the front. Armel trying to fully man fight. Not gonna work out. Armel down. He does have a buyback in 100 seconds. He's gonna be up as well. And a song from Gabby. Gabby. TP. Waiting all the way to the end. He wants his teammates to get out first, and then he will as well.
He was rooted. He was rooted there for a second.
And he was rooted.
So it was like, okay, Gabby, can you get out? Can you get out? They did get 1 lane of racks. Fnatic most likely won't be needing to use any of the buybacks here. So not bad. Not bad for them, but still not ideal. And this is exactly what the Monkey King and the Dawnbreaker allowed the side of Purple Paradox to do. So they didn't really have to use any buybacks here. So Purple Paradox, I think they are gonna be somewhat happy with what just happened, but still, this puts them in a position where they know they still have to be afraid. Disruptor. That's why this Monkey King is constantly hunting DJ. If DJ stayed alive there, we could be looking at a different fight. He has this ninja gear, and I think he hasn't been using it enough because he's getting caught by the monkey.
Wanna play
Constantly
with fire?
smoked. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, he should try to find a different position, and I think that's what's going in his head right now. Where can I hide? Where can I even go? This Monkey King seems to always be somewhere around, locating me, trying to kill me only, because that enables Purple Paradox to then do whatever they want in the team fight. Global silence is an issue, yes, but they're already using BKBs when the Static Storm comes out. So if they can global right after that, that means Ember can't do anything. That means that the Dawnbreaker can't do anything. So only the sniper is an issue, who just continues to right-click, and he doesn't really care about his abilities at that point. So if you remove one of those ultis from the equation, the fight becomes so easy for Purple Paradox, because these BKBs play a massive role in this game.
Sniper is going for an A on this. As far as I know, that doesn't work as Static Storm. So I'm surprised that he wants to buy it. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But I'm not really sure what the item should be. If he wants to deal with with that. I think Silver Edge might be better, just to keep yourself away. Positioning is all that matters.
Could be Silver Edge, could be
Yeah,
maybe Satanic as well. Just a bit of extra lifesteal that you can get out. And also the tankiness you just get from the Reaver itself. Like, that's an extra 500.
If he gets Satanic, I think
Bottom.
Just dies.
There's the spear on the Monkey King. Seimei coming in for the rescue. DJ pops his ulti down already. Glimpse coming out with the BKB. Pop from the Starbreaker. That's gonna help him stay in the fight. And that's costly. Even if Gabby finds a kill, Gabby is still gonna be chased here. Aggie in the river. The stun connection from Seimei. 8 seconds for Song. That's as much as he needs, but you're not getting 8 seconds. You're dead when you still have 6. That's a 2-second kill. When everyone stacks on top of them, towers are gonna be falling in this bottom lane. They take the tier 1 as a continuation from that kill. And yeah, you talked about Silver Edge. That's what we're gonna get.
Usually, in Dota, it is a mistake when you're this far ahead of your teammates. The thing is, the Fnatic's lineup thrives if you're all together. And Purple Paradox, they're just running it forward with the Dawnbreaker and the Monkey King, and then the rest of them are late. But they all have some kind of mobility. Sniper has the least of it, but still he does have a lot of range. So even if he gets somewhat close, it's gonna be nice. Disruptor ulti in 18 seconds. I want to see what Purple Paradox do with this. You can see they're not going for a push because they know positioning is everything. Mega creeps don't really mean that much to them at this point.
See what they do. Staying outside of the base. See a Tinker Ward in the bottom lane, which could pay for the to turn into an advantage for Fnatic if they force out Purple Paradox in this bottom lane and attempt to take a fight a bit deeper in, somewhere around the tier 2 area. Thing is, for Purple Paradox, their vision is in the triangle, so they'd rather stay there instead of the lane.
Sniper also has level 25. Usually, people are gonna be like, under the attack range is great, but 6 shrapnel charges, again, vision. Vision is all that matters. Preventing billing daggers is what matters. Purple Paradox, they understand it. They could have maybe gone for those Raxes, but if you lose a fight, you could lose the game. But what they do is push out all of the other lanes, then pull, and then Fnatic have to buy back, and at that point, you know that you're getting out free. So Purple Paradox, these little things in movements, they're doing them perfectly, and that's why they're staying ahead in this game, and making it very hard for Fnatic to engage on top of it.
They're trying to Song. Oh, they catch the Dawnbreaker and the Monkey King. And a beautiful ulti on 2, but the stun misses from Armel, and that might just pay a lot. Dawnbreaker is falling. Seimei's down for 100. KP on the side, trying to keep the sniper away. He's tanking with the bulwark, preventing that Lina doesn't fall. There's a refresher coming in. That's Valky trying to take the fight all the way to the end. On the other side, Fearless trying to battle against Gabby. Gabby blinks away. Monkey King teleports home. And they forced the Mirana buyback, but it's only a 1-for-1. Well, 1-for-2, technically 2-for-2, because you do have 2 buybacks kicking in on both sides, the Silencer and the Mirana.
Doesn't the Dawnbreaker have a buyback? He bought an overwhelming blink. Who cares about the overwhelming blink? Buybacks are really matters here. You buy back there, and you've just won the game, but because they don't have it, it's a big issue. Mars, on the other hand, you can see that he is he's keeping his gold in check, but he is just missing the cooldown for it.
Roche is up. Agi is going to start it. Into the pit. This is going to be very quick work. Fnatic, they've only managed to deward a moment ago. But still, Roshan is going to keep his life and keep his Aegis. He's also holding on to an Axe buff.
Buybacks very important, and the ability to come back and fight here. That's why Fnatic are putting so much emphasis on outposts. They have no towers on the top part of the map. They have to make sure that outpost is there, or every single buyback that they have, and they don't have too many, is going to be completely useless.
Aghanim's actually huge for Purple Paradox if they can get it for the Dawnbreaker, because that means Armel and Gabby will be missing a lot of their hits. They don't have MKBs on either of these heroes, so if Dawnbreaker ults, say, the Ember or the Sniper, it's a lot of healing and a lot of evasion applied. They would want to have that.
Then it comes down to you can kill either the Disruptor or the Silencer uses the global at the right time. You can kill the Silencer, and then you don't care that the Disruptor is putting down a good ulti, because inside of the static storm, it doesn't matter.
Oh no. KP. Back to Aussie land.
You have to go now if you're Fnatic. It doesn't matter if you don't have it. You have to go now. You could catch them on the transition. Look at this. If they won, they would have been able to catch 3 or 4 heroes in the static. Fnatic being indecisive.
Gabby's loading up the song a couple times here, thinking about his options. Now he's gonna go for. Oh, they stacked up! They stacked up! They stacked up! They stacked up! This could be huge! They got the ulti on top of him. LSA stun coming out as well. Dawnbreaker gonna be the target of all the damage from Armel. Monkey King also in trouble. DJ coming in with the buyback. Valkyrie fighting in the backline. They're gonna get the stun onto the Lina. And Armel, there it comes Agi. Agi, he hammers down Armel.
They went for the Dawnbreaker that didn't have the ulti. That was a clear sniper kill, but they wanted all three of them, and it ended up really badly. Now the Roche is going to be going towards the hands of Purple Paradox, and that's without the same A buyback.
Oh, Fnatic.
Rough. You killed the sniper here, coming back into that fight, and then it should...
That was... Yeah, that's a bit of a missed call right there. Who are you focusing this fight on? Like, Sniper or the Ember Spirit? Let's kill the Dawn with no ulti. I agree, that was a bit of a mistake with focus there, but I guess the Dawnbreaker is just an issue outside of Magic community that he needs to be taken rid of, but still.
DJ was also a lot farther from there, so they were just trying to force him in. They couldn't discuss what actually they still have a buyback on the Lina. It's not over by any means. Fnatic can still
have another song now. It's already off cooldown. Such a short cooldown it is, and there we go again. Let's see what they do this time. Ember Spirit looks like the focus.
Has a buyback.
Global Silence comes out as well. Lotus heals coming in. He's down. He has a remnant. He can jump to it. Has a remnant that he can go to. Buyback comes in. They're on the run with Fnatic. Fearless can't get a good ulti because Fnatic has swapped sides to the left. Valky, he's in. He's going for KP. Agi will help him take him down. Armel, refresher being used from Valky as well. More remnant jumps coming in. Global Silence being popped as well for the second time. Dawnbreaker takes down Armel. Dive back on the Lina. They're going to be taking down Fnatic. Fnatic's going to be losing this one. Gabby down as well. That's it. Purple Paradox. They have closed the noose. And the Mongolians celebrate Fnatic down in game 1.
What an awesome performance from Purple Paradox. Fnatic played good Dota as well. I thought Fnatic can, if they're at their best, Purple Paradox won't be able to fight them. But Fnatic played an awesome game of Dota 2, and Purple Paradox
Wow.
That's a bit of all right.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That, my friends, is why metal will never die. Shink in my armor.
Stuff.
Your trap.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's a bit of all.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Even I like a good bobble.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Do it with flair.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And it's off.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wow.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Gotcha.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
哇哦！
这大概就是年轻人的操作。
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Not gonna happen. Boom, there it goes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Radiant team ban.
Match up to Fnatic. I don't think a 2-0 is a 0% probability. Not even close to that. Like, it feels like Purple Paradox can clean out a sweep in this series. But Fnatic probably very hungry, and they've got their appetites ready, woken up for this series, and I want to see a spicy draft for them coming into this game too, and really show what they're made of.
Those kind of games where you do everything perfectly, and you are, I don't want to say new. You are somewhat new to the scene. Those kind of games can have a big
10
tax on
seconds remaining.
because you're constantly thinking what's
5 seconds
and-
remaining.
if they can keep it up.
Fnatic's
Yeah, I know
turn
these
to
are
pick
players 10 games a day.
Mirana.
There's not that kind of a performance.
Fnatic's
It takes
turn
time to get
pick.
into that kind of a mindset where you can do that without over. I'm hoping Purple Paradox actually have the mental strength and stamina as well to perform like that, because it was amazing.
10 seconds
I'm looking forward to
remaining.
it. If they play like that, they most definitely have a chance. Actually, a
5
really good one.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, indeed. And now, considering their
Radiant
positions
team
in the groups, now that they have played 5 series prior to this one,
Radiant
2 wins,
team
2 ties, 1 loss,
In the
they could be
spirit.
pushing themselves into second place if they take a 2-0, but they will take a tied second place with Spawn team, which is another spicy team formed particularly for this upcoming DPC season, and maybe even qualifiers. Who knows if these teams are
10
going to be making all the way to
seconds
Division 2. With what they're showing here,
5
definitely should
seconds
be
remaining.
there. So
Radiant team ban.
that's in the future. We're looking at some good signs. That's all we're saying here. We see potential coming out from these new formed rosters. Fnatic also adjusting with their newer players. They are looking to go for some comfort picks. We see Lion,
10
for
seconds
example,
remaining.
KP for the Dawnbreaker. Dawn was such a good pick as well. It was a
Turn
first
to
phase pick
ban.
for Purple Paradox, and had some really good results. Same A played a really good game.
And it was up against find a balance even without. Also, you're up against the disruptors, so
10
a couple of times
seconds
in the early
remaining.
game you come in with the ulti and you just get not ideal,
5
but you still
seconds
find a way.
remaining.
This time around, Fnatic are gonna have. So you can see what they're gunning for right off the bat. You have one support that provides so much lockdown, so much
Radiant
potential
team
catch.
ban.
You have a hero that outpushes the lanes and can connect support. Also does a lot of damage to assist. If he doesn't have a do all that. The Fnatic setting themselves up for success in terms of pushing in. That has been
10
their
seconds
go-to
remaining.
here in tournament to try to deal with the lane all the time. Even last game, when
Fnatic's
the time was when they
turn to pick.
winning, they were controlling the lane equilibrium fight. As soon as they stopped doing that, then it became.
They're going to continue with Valky on the Ember Spirit, but now into the second phase as we head over. No Silencer, no
10
Sniper,
seconds
no
remaining.
Naga from game number 1 to be repeated here.
5 seconds remaining.
You already have the Lion. Most likely not going to be a Disruptor pick coming out here because, well, they're not heroes that do the same thing, but they're also heroes that kind of, I don't see them fit together too well as a support duo. I'd rather have Lion and then maybe another stable lane winning hero, you know, like looking at heroes like Enchantress types of heroes. But if this Lion ends up being a 5, go for a 4 that has some capability. And here we see Tiny come out with a bit better capabilities out from the laning stage. Rotation-wise, really good hero. You know, the power of the Avalanche, closing gaps. And now you have 3 heroes with stuns. Usually the easy approach to Dota and winning easy MMR,
5 seconds
even though it is a competitive game, what we're casting right now, have stuns in your team.
The stakes would be so much higher, man. Pub games, so much of them. But yeah, I like the Tiny pick. Not necessarily because of the hero, but the way it sets up the for you, because Purple Paradox have no idea what you're doing. I was thinking maybe you get a Lina, because you're kind of expecting the Ember to go to the mid lane and then go around it, so not to show if it's a support, if it's a core, what you're gonna do with it. But this is a solid approach as well. Now everything is up in the air, even though we can assume we're heroes, it is not 100% certain. So Purple Paradox, you already see they're using some real time. They don't know how.
Pick.
Not too familiar with KP's drafting style. I'm going to be honest with that. So I'm curious what kind of approach he wants to take into this game too. Now that you're losing the series 1-0, does he make any drastic changes, or if he wants to try something new? Because they have shifted their draft completely from game 1.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
But yeah. You have. So they go for the Morphling. Here it's a safe pick. It's a hero that builds into tokens, so really Doom. Again, you're not really showing the cards to your opponents. You have the same Dawnbreaker. The burst potential only comes Wink, and there is a Lion in the top to deal with that.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
I'm liking the... And also, you were talking about first pick, second pick.
Radiant team ban.
Chose the second pick.
Yeah, we went through some of those statistics where Fnatic, if they've only had, I think, 1 game where they did not have the first pick available, but they'd still win that game. But that's only 1 game, so it's not a super reliable statistic. But yeah, they've always gone for first pick if they've had the chance for it. KP chose second pick for Fnatic, allowing Purple Paradox to keep that Radiant side for themselves, which went up actually. From 62.5 to, I believe, 60. Wait, hang on. 62 to 66 now. So it's definitely going up. They've played a big portion of Radiant games on their side. Last phase bans, Drow and the Undying. Anything out of the ordinary here?
Not really. You are expecting this to be a tiny mid, given that you have a Mirage.
Turn to ban.
Are afraid of. They still ban out the Lina, but I think if I was Fnatic, I'd be getting position 5 Morphling a lot, or I would go for a offlaner. Leave the
10 seconds remaining.
That's kind of the approach I would. I still think this tiny mid.
5 seconds remaining.
Looking at the heroes that are highly contested and are still in the pool, Tusk is still there. I see... Nope, the Batrider is banned. Primal Beast? Yeah, Primal Beast is open. So Primal Beast and Tusk are the heroes that are in the most picked heroes that are still available there.
Clockwork is...
Radiant
bad
team
thing for
pick.
The enemies have... See how...
Also for Fnatic, they can still swap around here if KP is like, well, I don't want to play the Dawnbreaker. At Beastmaster, for example,
5 seconds
is there. Master is great against the Ember Spirit, but is he good against the other heroes? He's going to struggle a bit in the laning stage. Could also just go for Axe build, which is something that works out. Ursa, though. This is our third Ursa pick of the tournament. Currently 1-1. Purple Paradox seem to have faith in this hero. He's great against the Dawn. He's great against the Tiny. great at blowing up the Lion in fights. But how's the
10
Ursa Morphling
seconds
matchup go, though? Because I think Morphling is a big enjoyer right now.
I mean, it's
5 seconds
Ursa Morphling
remaining.
can be Ursa. Because you start morphing into strength, you're losing the armor, and the Fury swipes start. If the Ursa is on par with the Morphling farm, or even slightly ahead, it can go Ursa. Plus, Ursa is one of those who can start the fight, jump immediately. Morphling, he needs to see where he's hero. I mean, you have ways to deal with him. It's not ideal, but that's just because draft. It's not like the Ursa pick is bad against any individual heroes. You just have the tiny to.
Yeah. If Armel doesn't play Tiny, does he go Mars?
Mars. I don't see much.
Then it would mean a new mid hero.
You may now select
That's
your
going to be
heroes.
Puck. So his first Puck game, but we know more than well enough that Armel is probably the best Puck player in the region. Grandmaster Puck, school time. Let's see if they can really show what they're made of with this draft. What is your opinion of this Fnatic draft? It's just as stable as game number 1, but they have shifted it a lot from the draft that they had there. KP definitely making some changes.
There are a couple of things that I don't like. We already went through their draft, but the things that I don't like, lacking. You go for a support Tiny, where so it's just gonna be a laning presence there to help. Much other than that, you don't have a real frontliner, given that KP needs to be somewhere on the pushing. So I'm not the biggest fan, to be. They are gonna be needing to capitalize a lot on those lanes pushing in, or again they are gonna be. Paradox already once shown that they can deal with the lane. I'm not so sure about this.
Maybe a couple questions looming in the air, but I do like the stuns, and I do like the mid matchup for the Puck versus the Ember Spirit. So have some benefits to go through. However, momentum is on the side of Purple Paradox, the team that should not be underestimated. Especially what we've just seen in game number 1 and throughout this group stages. Even though they do have a loss under their belts, they know what winning Dota can look like at the best. They're looking at a 2-0. They would be the first team since 2 seasons. Just double checking. Yep, the first team in 2 seasons of BTS Pro Series where Fnatic would lose. So that would be the first team to beat them. Fnatic has several ties from the last season where we had 3 TI teams. So that would be spicy.
Most definitely be. I think this game for Purple Paradox is pretty much similar to the last one. You're dealing with same things on the enemy side, just maybe a slight. I don't want to say harder carry, but the carry more dangerous in terms of killing your supports, just jumping in and killing them with the. So that is the thing that you have to be afraid of. But overall, you are going to have the same gameplay. Hoodwink is going to be going around the map, scouting things out. And the thing is, Fnatic, they didn't kill the Monkey King enough in the previous game. You have to kill the Hoodwink, or you're not going to be able to control the map you want, because Fearless Life, he continues setting things up. The Monkey King, there's going to be way too many heroes dying. And you don't want that. You want all of your heroes to be alive, to be able to split push, and also to be able to catch the enemy.
Arrow flying in. DJ going to be caught by it. Ursa. But here his swipes leveled up, so he's going to start building up a couple stacks onto the Lion. He does not have any slows. Won't be able to continue poking further. Bounty runes 3 for 1 in favor of Purple Paradox. And look at Doom. Give me that range creep.
They wanted to punish him, but actually they wanted. It's gonna be Gabby on the morph. Laning stage is gonna be very interesting here. So Ember versus the Puck, somewhat of a skill-based matchup, but as Ember gets more points in Sleight of Fist, it becomes harder for the Puck to lane, because you only have one armor, and that is the downside of this matchup for the Puck. So Valky, in the beginning, it's about CS and surviving the harass, but later on down the line, it's gonna be the Puck needs to survive. Then you have the side lanes where it can go either way. The only thing that is certain is that Purple Paradox should stop the Morphling from getting the early.
Yeah, they're gonna prevent the goal for that. Moody's courier actually dies here.
Has been killed.
Okay, able to snipe it while blocking the easy camp. The hard camp has been blocked, and Janual actually snipes the courier for Seimei with the tree toss. Poor little courier's getting smashed under trees.
Bottom lane, Agi is actually in trouble. He does have the sticks to survive, but this is the right approach to the lane from Fnatic. Keep the Ursa low. The Mirana pokes, they don't even touch the Dawnbreaker currently, nor will that change.
Going with 900 HP, 3 armor. You'd basically have to have 2 versus 1 the whole time. Since the Ursa is low, they won't get the trade against the Dawnbreaker. That means that the Lion has a bit more free reign in the lane, who would usually have a bit of difficulties fighting against the Mirana. So you're right about that. That is a good start. Punishing early. Both mid laners, they do have their bottles though, so that's going to be water runes, 1 per piece.
Valky should be happy to for him. You keep yourself even until level 5 comes out, then Nation could. He's not careful, just damage. You don't stun. That is one thing that the Armel has to keep in. He is trying to get ahead in terms of coming towards.
Very chill start. Outside of that, no kills. Puck is absolutely, well, calm start. Screw me. Don't listen to what I say. First blood on Moody by Fnatic. Last time it was Purple Paradox who got themselves an early kill. It was a Janual. Lion
courier has been killed.
Get the courier off of Ursa, even though he did get all the items that he needed, which is most likely the brown boots that he picked up. That is a bit annoying for him, at least. Gabby also fairly low in the top lane, but morphed out quite a lot of strength for himself, and with that early Wraith Band has the armor.
Lion is bringing out the boots. The lane on the bottom is gonna become very dangerous for the Ursa. You picked the Ursa, you knew what you were up against, but Fnatic played an amazing lane stage. They understood what the path to victory in this lane is, and they applied just enough pressure. The only thing that you can hope for is that KP is gonna be missing some mana, but you can see that he's very conservative with his spell usage. He's only using it if he knows that the Ursa is gonna be in a world of pain.
Do you ever get that feeling when you're up in a game against somebody else who's having a great time? Fearless, meanwhile, not having a great time, where you lose the game, but you see an opponent having an amazing time on a hero, and then you're like, I want to play that. Because I think maybe KP had that when he was watching Seimei play the Dawnbreaker in game number 1. It's like, I wanna give it a shot.
Yeah, it didn't happen to me lately. That I've gotten
Oh, Mirana.
But I know the feeling.
That's a good pick there. Hoodwink also constantly very low on HP, but Janual with 0 armor, slowed by the Acorn shot, then burnt by Scorched Earth. Seimei will find his first kill for the team and for himself. Lining up the Midas already on this Doom as intended, as this hero farms ridiculously fast.
Tiny is naturally a slow hero.
Oh, the Morphling might die too! Yes, he will! Fearless sees an opening.
Okay, Fearless is like the MVP for Purple Paradox. Game 1 and now at the start of game 2 doing amazing. Ursa in trouble in the bottom lane.
Yeah, he's not having a fun time. He's down too. This is a big kill that they can grab here. He knows he's dead. He slaps the Lion once, but that's more just clawing his way out.
One thing to keep in mind is that top lane, both the Tiny and the Morphling are very slow heroes. Tiny didn't have the boot, and the Doom does have that frost attack from the Witch Creep. So it was making Juno's life very hard because he wasn't moving when he was being attacked by the. Now he does come back to the lane with the boots, but it might be too late. They did manage to shut down the Morphling, but on the other side, the Ursa is having a bad time as well. The carries kind of You know, for the Morphling, it was expected that he wasn't gonna farm too well, but Ursa, it was debatable how it's gonna go. So very important for Fnatic to slow him down.
Jay is lining himself up in the tree line again for killing Moody. They're gonna go pretty deep for this one, but they know they can. And Mirana leaps away, but it's not enough. You only got 3 HP remaining as that leap lands, and doesn't want to waste another leap charge. Long cooldown, and it probably still would have taken the Mirana's life. So that this off lane is looking really good. Where the previous Fnatic off lane, where it was basically Jay and DJ, was probably one of my favorite offlane duos from BTS Pro Series Season 12. I can see that DJ and KP are building into a very dynamic duo as well with laning stage performances like this.
Yeah, KP's laning has been really good. There were maybe some problems that you find in his gameplay, but the laning stage definitely is. He has always been.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
His enemies in the lanes.
Yes, coil being used in mids. Ember's going to be surrounded by 2 enemies here. Toss coming out. Can they break the coil? No, they can't. Arrow dies because of it.
Lives must end.
Januel was a bit too far away. Finally walks in for the toss. Valky, perfect positioning there on the Ember Spirit. Buys just enough time that the coil, he was about to break it, and he's gonna get stunned and take a lot of damage, plus tank the tower, and Armel gets a few free right clicks in. The coil expires, and he lands next to the puck and just slaps him down.
Very nice movement from Valky not to allow that to happen. And there it is, the low armor of the puck coming into play, and they want him again. Look at Fearless.
Round number 2, Fearless coming in from the side though. Maybe they can kill Armel, but Valky, there's the Dawnbreaker. KP wants a piece of this action. Arrow flying in, gonna stun the Tiny. Ember goes down, and they will keep everyone alive. Fearless gonna be running away. BTJ does not have the mana, but it's fine. They got what they wanted. They almost ended up losing heroes, but they turned it around and got a kill with everybody keeping their lives.
This is the time where you as a mid laner are saying, how the hell is the Dawnbreaker level 6 7 minutes into the game? The puck was barely level 6, and you allowed this to happen.
Yep. And now Armel, he can get to snowball with these kills here.
See you in
Important ones. DJ continues to right click away, but Armel will be given the kill on to Moody. Puck now pushing himself second in net worth, but as we noticed that the Doom is on top with a Midas, you could technically say that Puck is on top, and that is a very good signal for them.
Yeah, for sure. Especially because he died there when the Ember had the DD. Valky is going in again. What was this one?
Like he's gonna get it too. Main guard is still up. 2 points in it. Burns him down. Nice solo kill. But bottom lane, Ursa in trouble, and Rage is available, but they've already used all of their spells, basically, so they'll let him be. Take him down a half. Waiting for the spells to come back up. Celestial Hammer does a nasty amount of damage at level 4.
The Purple Paradox, they were using the coil cooldown quite nicely. First, of course, they get a kill on the puck that allows the Ember to dive. But also, you can see that the Hoodwink immediately rotated to the top lane to apply pressure to Gabby, because they know the puck cannot TP and just kill them. But Gabby was aware of it because of all the wards they have while the Hoodwink was rotating.
Oh, this is so nice. This is so nice. And Rage comes out of just in time, though. Ursa will live. Arrow turnaround. KP in trouble. Valky also making an appearance, and so is Fearless. They're doing the same trick Fnatic pulled off in the mid lane, stacking up with 4, but they only get 1 kill out of it. Januel, he did TP in, and this Tiny, what is he up to? Sniping the Ursa. Can he do it? 350 HP. Ursa face boots already running away, and now turning around.
Ursa has the raindrops. It wouldn't have worked even if you get the
Yep. It takes him low, but it won't be enough for a kill. Bit of a mistake there from the Tiny.
Aggie is going for the diffusion.
Oh, they're going to coil the Ember Spirit. Actually baiting him out. KP coming in with the jump as well. It's going to be a bit out of range, but the coil is going to end soon. Silence though. Waning Rift. Off cooldown for the duration of all those stuns. Valky down.
Barely though. They barely killed him. It wasn't a certainty that the Ember would. They had to use all of their spells. Next time though, they're gonna have the Lion Fingers. That kill is gonna be much easier, even if KP isn't the. with the next coil, the Ember needs to keep tabs either on the puck or the line. They're together, he cannot be shown.
Meanwhile, Seimei playing PvE. Don't have to worry about him for a while. What's the appropriate choice here for the Doom and build? Like obviously BKB, but what else? Well, I'll let you think about that for a bit as the Hoodwink is getting killed.
Estimating, and I don't need time to think. I already knew.
Go ahead.
So you go BKB, Blink, Axe. You know that there's gonna be a Linken's, most likely gonna be a Linken's puck at some point, and you need to make sure that you have an Axe. Seimei having such a good game is a big deal.
Tower is under attack.
She changes.
You don't think he needs armor?
No, not particularly. You are gonna be the ones initiating. You have the better vision, so it's not that they're gonna be. Thank you, one.
Fnatic submits to it. Have a lot of right-click damage. Might be seeing Lotus Orbs kicking in this game. Then an AC, get that Ursa to deal more damage on someone, but we'll see. Seimei is kind of being targeted in the top lane, but with this rotation, they're a bit too far away. The creep wave in front of the tier 1 tower on the side of Purple Paradox is just a bit too far away for them to actually attempt.
Fnatic, we're doing a good job at defense. They understand the puck wants the Purple Paradox understand. So now you go for a smoke. There was no vision from Purple Paradox to scout this out, so this should be at least.
Still attempting it. Now they're bringing 4. Again, it seems like it's going to be the 4-man Dota game. Doom targeted by one stun to another stun as KP arrives, and an easy kill. The Dawnbreaker definitely brings up an extra bit of power.
Under attack. Radiant structures
If Fnatic takes this tower, it's okay for them. But I think it's gonna be prevented here.
They might still try and Moody. There's the Avalanche stun follow-up, and that's another kill. That's exactly what I was expecting as Genuel was hiding in the trees. Can he get close enough to the Mirana? So they baited out the Bushwhack, forced the Mirana to move a bit closer, and that's where they saw an opening to go in.
Doom is coming back to the top lane. KP needs to be careful.
Doom comes out onto the Morphling, but that's a strength morph that already flies in, so Seimei gonna be lacking on the damage apartment, but with the help of the Ember Spirit, it is doable.
What did you learn?
They want to go for more.
Sharpshooter. KP last second dodge. Nope. Straight line. So now the Ember goes in and finishes the job. Valkyrie with the double.
They don't have the damage on Fnatic with these two heroes. They might just have to bail this top tower right now. Armel, though, he is setting up.
He has Witchblade.
He has Witchblade. That changes the damage department.
And again, 4 versus 2. Armel. He's so close to them. Goes in for the damage. Tiny gets Bushwhacked. Arrow coming in. Valky is the prime target right now. They need this kill. They will get it. They will lose the Tiny the same. And so does the tower. Seimei finished it off. Gabby chasing with the Scorched Earth. Infernal Blade on the Doom. And that hurts. Well, isolated. But the Sharpshooter. Arrow. Almost connection. But the Starstorm is going to be enough for it. Moody with a double. Losing the Armel puck here does kind of hurt. Making the trade-off still favorable for Purple Paradox because they did get the tower with it.
They got a tower, they defended their own, and the mid lane tower took a lot of damage from those moves from Fnatic. They got a little bit too aggressive there. Sure, you killed a couple of supports behind the tier 1, but the tower didn't fall, and now that tower is very, very hard to take and doesn't really hold much value for Fnatic either way. So their move is kind of completely failed. They're not going to be too happy about what was accomplished.
But this bottom lane is being targeted. KP with the DD rune. DJ, finger in 20 seconds. They're going to try and make a play with it. Armel coming in as well. All they need is the coil, slow, and the stuns that they require to finish off the job. Hoodwink down a half HP, but their moves have been spotted. Orb trying to locate the Hoodwink. Doesn't want to throw a coil into the trees. The Hoodwink could be anywhere by now. But he's going to go with it with this one, and now he's found him. He does get Bushwhack Sharpshooter to move a bit further away, but still the right clicks and the Witchblades. Just too much work. However, if they do lose the mid-tier 1 tower, as they did set up for this Hoodwink for quite some time.
Still, it is a kill for Fnatic and the tower. They do lose the mid lane, but considering the purple paradox, they still don't have a blink.
Good night, DJ.
Radiant's bottom tower
That's a dead
is
one.
under attack.
Going back to hell.
Yeah. Wildwing Ripper wanted to deny him.
He was really looking
Radiant's
dead, but
bottom
still,
tower.
Fnatic understand that they have to make sure that Fearless is dead. And they cannot allow him to do the same thing he did with the monkey this time around. So every single time
Yeah, that was a close call. That's a lot of Maelstrom procs from Valky. Adaptive Strike. KP doesn't quite stun the Ember Spirit. He's gonna move out. And I think he Maelstrom proc like 3 times inside 4 hits. Rana though doesn't look like he's gonna be as lucky, or is he?
He's alive.
TP. Yep. Armel with the Blink Dagger off cooldown, but he didn't want to use it aggressively.
Beautiful chains from Valky. Fnatic are going for a smoke. They have to get out on the map.
3k lead for Purple Paradox. Even though it has looked like Fnatic has got themselves the better kills over and over again. Them losing their 2 towers and only getting these support kills for most of the time. Now, Doom being targeted, Finger being used for DJ. Doesn't get a stack for himself, same with the BKB. Right clicks are still flying in, but he's got so much armor currently. Still fighting Illusory or flying in, and he's still surviving. Armel can't stay. DJ blinks in for the stun. Fresh Blink Dagger on the line. Does he die to the tower, though? Looks like he won't. They're coming in from the side, though, from the top half of the jungle. Fearless on the way. Valky here as well. Moody here too. Armel. Maybe the Mirana spots Puck, but they're going to be looking at different targets. They want the Lion kill. They will. Morphling going to get arrowed up, but the Strength Morph is out there. But this time it's 3 versus 1. And can they get it? Can they get it? Morphling low. Meanwhile, Mirana going to be falling. Stun onto the Ember Spirit. And Fearless does get himself the bushwhack. And there's still HP flowing in the favor of this Morphling. And another waveform. Misses the remnant jump, still surviving, dodges the sharpshooter, Gabby, and now finally taken down by Valky, but did it take too long? He's gonna dodge with the remnant jump on the first one. Puck still moving around, has to blink soon, and will jump on top of Valky. Armel for the kill, and makes it a 3-2 trade. But man, did that take long, and it cost a lot for Purple Paradox to get that.
Most definitely beautifully done by Gabby there. And DJ is continuing to use his Blink Dagger. They're gonna go for the Doom again.
He's already down to half. KP will miss the stun, misses the avalanche, pushes himself forward. Coil being used. And from the backup, Ursa showing up. Augie going to get stunned up by DJ, and he won't necessarily get the Sly and kill. KP going for the body blocks as well in between. And Ursa, he's going to die himself, unless the toss. No, he barely has time to get the enrage off. It just came off cooldown, and they are losing everything. Fnatic are making them punished for what the mistakes that they're doing. Fearless, able to jump away. And now Valky, what does he do? Does he go back in again? He only has 1 remnant. Okay, he's just got another of cooldown. But there are no targets to focus on despite the ward showing where KP went. He could just punish this Tiny here. He's got the Maelstrom, right-click damage flying in nicely. With the boomerang, it makes it a bit easier for the Ember to finish off the kill, but still, Purple Paradox, they've lost the lead on Fnatic, showing what they're good at.
Yep, and also that's with a Doom on your side. Tinnitus +1 on your side as well, and you're still losing, or even in net worth, not ideal. Fnatic have been able to force out fights in places that they want to with pure speed. This is pure speed. It doesn't matter where they're fighting, they just want to do it fast. And then Purple Paradox are always late with their heroes, allowing Fnatic to juke around when they're escaping or just get multiple kills in a row. Not killing them will cost them in the end tiny kill. Not as big.
That does it. Time to fight or run.
Yeah, observes the bushwhack on 2 with a sharpshooter. Lion is the target of it. You're going to lose the Doom in the front. That's another finger stack for the Lion. An initiation that ends up you being the one losing a hero for it. So a bit optimistic there from Purple Paradox. Ursa was half HP, and Ember didn't quite get the damage output that he needed, and this is also going to mean your mid tower going down despite having the Aegis advantage.
That's a mistake from the Doom. Nothing else than that. He had a BKB, but he wanted to get Hurricane up the high ground, didn't immediately pop it after. Still got an at least kill on the line, possibly a chase down onto the Dawnbreaker. The Wraith Pact was on cooldown, and it wasn't up at that point. It would have been amazing for Purple Paradox. Fearless will set it up, but slight mistake from the Doom caused them the kill, caused them the tower, and now they have to go for a make it over.
Tiny's like, I'm gonna kill this hoodwink, but turns around. KP actually ults in. And he decides to stay too. Maybe he can get the Aegis out, but doesn't look like even that's gonna happen.
You are
So, KP?
It's time to retake the bottom part of the map now.
DJ looking for some warning here. Beautiful jump. They find, oh, the root connected, but he's already out.
I think Melky's gonna be very mad. That's the second time in this series that happened in the previous game against the Naga Siren as well. Like, what the hell, Dota? Why aren't you working properly? I'm getting the stun off and the heroes are still surviving. But yeah, Paradox, they will be able to push out the bottom lane and then set themselves up for success on top. The problem is these two wards for Fnatic are keeping that area in check. So if Purple Paradox run there without a smoke, or maybe one by one, with sheer speed that Fnatic have been using in this game, they can take it all back. Fnatic's vision is awesome currently. That is something that Purple Paradox has.
Allows them to take this fight in bottom as well. Gonna get the avalanche on 2. Arrow flies in, misses, does not connect on anything. Tiny will lose his life though. Same A, focusing DJ, still has the Doom available to focus Gabby later on because they know they can win this fight. So Fnatic with a good opener, but then it falls flat.
There were a couple of mistakes by the offlaners in this game. So KP with that Solar Guardian earlier, not only did he die, but he didn't have it now to assist his teammates. You have perfect vision and you can't make any use of it because you do not have a key spell. There was a mistake from the Doom, but KP makes it even with that Solar Guardian, and now it makes much more just the kill.
Armel gonna be fighting off against the Ember Spirit here. KP coming in with the ulti as well. Waveform onto the side. That's gonna be Valky down. Ursa fighting in the front line. Has the Diffusal Blade, but he's taking more damage than he would like to. Armel blinking in aggressively. They're running out of tools and they have to disengage. Moody deep being in behind the tree line, but they're not interested in him. They want the Ursa. And they still get to him. Looks like he's way too far now.
Greedy Ember without BKB against the Puck and the line. This is, if you're playing the Ember like this, you cannot be in front. It has to be the Doom in front all the time, and you have to be staying in the back. Just not the way to approach it with you have. If you have an Axe, you're still going to be fast enough to join the fight.
Doom going to be in for a bit of an ill surprise because DJ and Armel just happen to stumble upon a Doom. Stack number 3 for DJ. That's 120 bonus damage now.
I mean, smoke did break. The Doom needs to be faster on the BKB charges. Really, with the hero, you just need a 6-second run. If you initiate the fight, it doesn't need that. But he's being conservative on. Every single time the Fnatic get a kill, they're getting follow-ups.
Yep. And they're getting some good kills too because it's in a constant flow.
Yep.
We have a total of 43 kills, 23 minutes. We're closing up on a 2 kills per minute average. It also translates into a bit of a bloodbath.
Tower is under attack.
In terms of averages. Very, very fight-heavy game.
There's Lincolns on the Morphling, and there is going to be... Thing also has an Agon. Makes the Dirsa's game just not as nice, but you can also turn into the Ember. Ember is an agility hero, so you're gonna take away his attacks, but it's not gonna hurt the Ember that much, but it's gonna make the Morphling super powerful. I'm just curious to see what he's gonna go for, and we're gonna be finding out fairly soon because Fnatic are going for a smoke, and they know exactly where their enemies are because of the great vision that they have set up.
See if they can get there. Smoke up from Purple Paradox. They're going the other way around.
Not fast.
KP is the only hero that doesn't show on the map because he can always ulti in with the Solar Guardian. Aegis has just expired. And Fnatic, their smoke's running out, but they're coming in for the back, so they're waiting in the trees. Feels like they have information on what Purple Paradox are doing right now.
Is he lucky?
And they are gonna snipe a courier. They've revealed their location, and they still want to take this fight. They have a good ward here, though, where this fight's about to break loose. Don't see the sentry, so they don't still know where they are. They're gonna find the Morphling. Gabby all by himself. KP coming in for the rescue. Waveform out. Valky on the side though. The chains don't quite work out for him. It was actually that was actually the Morphling using his chains onto the camp. Now the backup arrives. Armel into the middle. DJ looking for the stun. Does get Valky, but they're gonna be losing KP. They lose DJ. Maybe even more. Genual. Ursa slapping away. Arrow flies in. Dead Tiny. Maybe Armel as well as the next target. Can they get to him? like they're guessing a bit incorrectly here. Which path did the puck take? Plus, a puck could be anywhere by now. But still, Purple Paradox 3-0.
Doom needs a way to cancel that Linken's, or he needs the Agonist. We're seeing now he got the Ether Lens and gonna be going for Nags later on. He was the Linken's blocked the Doom, and when you look at Purple Paradox, other than the Fusel Blade, it's very hard for them to break that.
Is under attack.
That's big. He's the biggest new. Still,
yeah,
very nice smoke from Purple Paradox. It dodges all the wards, waits all the wards from Fnatic to expire. Even though Fnatic knew something was up, they couldn't get into it. A good fight because Purple Paradox, that was their timing. Long BKB duration on the Ursa allows him to go through the supports. You don't really care about the Tiny or the line. Kill and wait. The steps are gonna be key for.
Radiant structures are
Can they defend the spot tower? They just used a cliff for it, so they want to. DJ already blinking in. Armel finding the Doom. Doom gonna get coiled up, and he's already lost half of his HP. BKB's up, stun coming out. Arrow will connect. Puck's gonna be in trouble. They just need the damage. That's a huge one. And Armel's gonna go down. Well, Gabby onto the front line. He's down to 1,000 HP. They will take down Muty, but now Ursa walking in. He's gonna start slapping down KP. KP, he's trying to stack up on those Fury swipes. There should be no escape, but he ults into the high ground. Valky take down DJ on the other side of the fight, but Januel still in the middle. KP throwing in another hammer. Sharpshooter being dodged. Ursa about to lose his life. KP takes him down. Seimei will follow in to take down KP's Dawnbreaker. Now Gabby disengaging from the fight as they've lost 4 heroes. At least they got the Ursa in the process. Beautiful plays there from KP, but it was at least something that they could salvage because they end up losing a lot of heroes, Harry.
Yeah, lucky arrow from the Mirana getting onto the puck. That is the thing. That is the thing that lost the fight for Fnatic immediately. The second that puck got arrowed, Fnatic was like, what the hell are we gonna do?
Yeah.
It could have been even worse. The only reason they got the Ursa is because Dawnbreaker got out at the last second. It was 1 or 2 hits that Ursa needed, but with the overpower, that's less than a second. So the second he got out, Ursa went a little bit too far, got tossed back. You get the Ursa, but it's not enough to justify that fight.
Yeah, that was a pixel perfect arrow that just flew in. It looked like it was gonna miss, but somehow Puck's hitbox is just big enough to catch that arrow flight. And 28 minutes with 27 for Fnatic, 26 for Paradox. And Harry is probably 25 years old, so we have a good, nice set of numbers here. Fearless, gonna catch Tiny. He does get some damage out as well, but Morphling wants to turn it around, and Valky ends up dying instead. Januel lives, but the Morphling in trouble. He's gonna get doomed up. They finally managed to find a way to break the Linken's, and surrounded by enemies. They will trade off mid for carry. Ember even bought back. Valky wanted a bit of extra revenge here. Tried to get the connection on Januel, but no chains to fly out this time.
With Ember's buyback, you know...
They're going back in. They're going back in. They want to die back on this hero. No finger, though. But do they have the damage for it? They need it. They need to kill Valky, and they will. Arrow is going to fly in, stunning up DJ, but Valky dieback, 100 seconds gone, is costly, even if Fnatic lose 3 heroes in the process.
It's not that big of a deal because the Roche isn't going to be spawning for 35, just enough for Fnatic's heroes to come back and then run towards Purple Paradox. Their speed that they've had in this game is going to be crucial because that's exactly what they need. If they engage the fight 5 versus 4 without the Ember, Purple Paradox, they can't fight, especially not without the Doom.
Close to catching this one. Oh no, not again! Not again! The stun from KP though. It cancels the right click animation from the Ursa. Sharpshooter misses, but they see where the puck is. Armel, 2 seconds for Orb. Can't get close enough. KP though, he's got a Starbreaker, will stun up the Ursa. He will get the Celestial Hammer, get even further away. Arrow flying in, Januel interrupting. They will get Armel as Seimei relentless with the chase. Tiny falls as well. And now we talked about Fnatic having their heroes up again. Well, they just lost 2, and Ember's gonna respawn faster than they do. And Ursa can take this Roche now because they feel a bit uncontested. However, Fnatic, they want want to slow it down. They want to fight Seimei. Finger being used. Not going to be enough damage. BKB up on him as well. KP, he's going to use the Starbreaker. No stun on the Doom. KP in trouble. Ursa coming out of the pit, fighting it all the way to the end. He's got Enraged, but he needs to get it out. He's got BKB as well. He's surrounded. He needs it off, and he gets it, but he still dies. It's a disaster for Purple Paradox. Fnatic baited them out of the pit for this fight and still turned it around. But Morphling, he's in the fight again. They did buy back on the puck, but now if they can take this Aegis for themselves, which looks like they can, they'd have to buy back the Ursa for this. I don't think they want to.
No, you don't want to do it. The first mistake there was from Armel that went in. You could wait for your teammate, just push in the waves, and then you go forward, but he was being aggressive, cocky. He gets an arrow. He doesn't die immediately, but in the chase, he does die, baiting his Tiny to death as well. But now, Purple Paradox, they make the same mistake. The thing is, everything was set up perfectly for Fearless. I don't know if you saw him there from the side playing with Fnatic, not allowing their initiations to work out. But Purple Paradox, they went too deep. They went too greedy for kills, and it ends up costing them. The second Roche not going into the Ursa is a big deal, and now the Shard, it's not going to be on the Ursa, it's going to be on Gabby.
And Fnatic really finding some tools. You could say it was a bit of a calculated bait. Let's give away a couple heroes, force them out into a desperate fight, buy back in, win the fight, and get the objective they wanted. Take it for ourselves.
This is perfect for Fnatic.
Radiant
the buyback from the puck is a small price to pay to target the biggest timing of the Nagus. Now you're gonna be very happy with okay, gold lead is enough for you to feel okay, considering you're up against Doom. Though this Doom has an Octarine, and there is gonna be an Axe coming out fairly soon. He's only like 700 gold away.
Yeah, he needs that Aghanims. That's like the only way. Otherwise, you need like a Hex on Mirana or the Ember Spirit. Otherwise, the Morphling with his Shard, the only thing that Purple Paradox has are stuns. So with that Shard, you're always going to get your Strength Morph out. AoE Doom is probably the only thing where he ults himself and blinks in.
Little guy.
Get out.
That's actually the Hoodwink is also an agility hero, so Morphling turning into a Hoodwink is also great. You have three heroes that you're really good to turn into. The Ursa is quite nice now as well, considering you have a Shard, so you can use that Earth Shock just for your own benefit. But either one of them is fine. The mobility from all three of those heroes is something that the Morphling benefits heavily from, and we're not even going to talk about 20% agility and 70 attack.
Is under attack.
Gabby is doing some really heavy lift.
Radiant's bottom
Morphling,
tower has
massive this game. They need this Doom Axe, which they have now. Just need to utilize it properly in these fights. That's the only way I can see that this Morphling can actually be killed in a reasonable amount of time. Self Doom and then blink. Otherwise, it's just not gonna happen.
You might not need to kill the Morph. You can kill the puck. You can use the Ursa BKB to kill the line, and then Gabby is not. Well, let's see if Purple Paradox. That's what they're.
Oh no! Ursa! Oh dear!
We got the ulti out.
Enrage does go off, but it's not good for him. Not at all. Enrage used up BKB to get out. They're all stacked up though. They couldn't quite get the kill. They killed to finally get the Ursa. Morphling, he's getting ulted here by the Doom. No strength more for him, and it's still gonna last. Seimei's gonna stand on top of it. BKB's out though. They get the Morphling. Morphling finally out of the stun, but not enough. He couldn't get the strength morph out in that small split second, and Fnatic pay the ultimate price in the end. They can't keep the morph up. They got the Ursa kill, but damn did it take long. All that really saved that fight was Agi able to press the Enrage like 0.1 seconds before the Tiny landed his avalanche.
Awesome by Agi. Junwell?
Pressed R, Pog.
Like, wow, you're so good.
But that really is what changed the fight here. They're gonna lose Januel as well.
Are they?
He is dodging around with the haste. I mean, see if he is able to actually get out. Yeah, Valky doesn't have the mana. Bloodwing? Ogre Seal Totem? Nah. Yeah, nah.
Fearless took it personally that he missed the sharpshooter. Really wanted that kill. He has been playing an awesome. Like he missed the bushwhack as well in Fearless Love because of the Infernal Blade. He would have caught the Tiny there if the Infernal Blade for Seimei wouldn't have come at the exact same time, and then you kill him. Kind of unfortunate. Purple Paradox. Still, they are gonna be quite happy with what just happened in that fight, and that is the Doom Mags really coming into play. That is the thing that you have to find ways to do. Fnatic have these 4 steps. They're cutting this.
Seimei already going in with the blink at the same time as they baited with the Mirana, but Seimei, is it going to be enough for him here? He's trying to keep them busy, but they're all spreading in separate directions, and he does have a BKB on cooldown now. Dawnbreaker still chasing him. Morphling on top of the Doom. Seimei dead. Not giving 2 hoots about being silenced or muted there. Gabby just waveforms in, finishes off with the right clicks, takes down Seimei. A lot of money given as well for him.
Seimei hasn't been impressive in this game. He has made multiple mistakes in it, not using the BKB in time, jumping when he shouldn't. Here again, going for that one. You could just be happy, okay, we lost a hero, who cares, let's just go back. And now it allows the Fnatic, no, there's no Doom, which allows the Morph to do whatever he... Abby has enough stats to just run in without the Doom. There's almost no chance that he's gonna be going down, at least not for...
Yeah, we've discussed how important that Aghanims on the Doom is, so without it, does feel like Gabby is unkillable.
Radiant structures are fortified.
He has died 5 times this game, but a couple of those have been when they're fully able to overpower the Morphling with multiple heroes. And in the last team fight, getting Aghs ulted.
Middle tower has fallen.
Has SNY. He didn't go for the Basher, which I was skeptical about, but the status resistance is actually really big in this game. You don't want to be popping the Enrage immediately unless you really have to. So having the added status resistance allowing you to survive maybe through the initial stuns is a solid approach. You have the Titan's Clear, you have the SNY, the Avalanche from the Tiny. You can always use the Enrage or the BKB out of it because the added set. So it makes sense. But really that Basher is something I want to see, and first he wants to take a shard, and now we are seeing that second Roche really coming into play, where Agi isn't going to have that key item being Basher, because these 4 staffs and the supports are really starting to hurt him.
Yeah, and that also, like, him lining up the shard, having to buy it, is because they missed out on the Roshan that they really needed for the Ursa. Yep. So has to buy it individually. It feels like wasted money. It is still a really, really good shard, but in terms of economy, it feels like a bit of a waste having to buy it instead of just picking it up from Roshan, which you can single-handedly kill on this hero. But he has it now, so Earthshock will also apply an Enrage. Downside of it, it doesn't break roots if you cast it, so you have to use Enrage to break the actual dispels. You get the status resistance. However, Tiny already trapped in the river. That's a start for Purple Paradox. Sharpshooter will give some vision. Will not connect on any heroes. See Armel, Arrow. They've got the puck, and again just caught under vision. Puck trap. They get a lot of healing from KP though, and they get a 3-man stun with it. Armel gets out. He should not have been, but he is able to. Valky down by Gabby. Big kill. Morphling getting doomed up by Seimei. Seimei, now he's having to decide which one do I really want to go for. He wants the Morphling. Morphling getting stuffed that he is at almost 6,000 HP, and it is slow work, but it is honest work that they're doing here. Morphling still getting out. The 4th staff is not enough by DJ. Valky finding the Lion. Lion gets a 2-man stun, but it's also bounced back by the Lotus Orb cast by Moody. And Fnatic losing 4 heroes in this fight. Valky buying back on the Ember Spirit again. But now he can't die the next time. The next fight, if they kill the Ember Spirit, it's going to be tough for Purple Paradox. But for the time being, they get to push.
Purple Paradox are strong, Panda, in this game. I was like, okay, Arrow onto the puck, and Seimei goes greedy and doesn't want to use the Doom immediately. I was like, this is going to lose you the fight. But no, he just uses the Doom on himself. The first 5 seconds, it's not on top of anyone, and he still runs down the Morphling, going to show just how much power Purple Paradox have. Of course, you got the Arrow onto the puck, but it is bound to happen at some point. It happened a little bit too much in this game. Moody really on point, constantly going for those arrows, threatening.
Yep.
Armel Armel, you know, sometimes you just have a fraction of a second when you're not thinking, but he was actually in the tree, so it's not like he could have predicted it either way.
Puck was also cutting the creep waves in mid, so they had to force themselves back. They can't push any objectives that they wanted to. An almost team wipe to just pushing out waves and getting more farm. At least you got a lot of gold for it, but that's about it. You spent the buyback for that, so it kind of hurts being Purple Paradox in that terms. And considering they had a ward which showed Puck's location, got caught in the arrow, and they still weren't able to kill him during it. KP timely save with that Solar Guardian.
This is a good smoke from Purple Paradox. You just need to wait
smoke on smoke.
Vision.
Scanning.
The other direction, high ground advantage for Fnatic, but ward's placed down. They know where they are, and now they have the advantage. Does Purple Paradox want to go high ground? Big question for them, because they're like, we could, but do we want to?
They are not sure. Now when they see a hero on top, they're immediate area. But the thing is, that was kind of lucky for Fnatic. Purple Paradox decided to play around the bottom river ward, but if they played around the top one, Fnatic would have absolutely demolished.
Morana gets the D ward. And they spot Dawnbreaker in the pit.
Big start.
It's again Fearless. Fearless just playing absolutely out of his mind again, just finding the right targets. Armel targeting the Hoodwink. Ursa's also here. Can Ursa get the hits in? No. Armel's still running away. Samey gonna get the blink in, and the stuns, and the dooms being landed as well. Puck gonna go down. Then KP tried to save him, but not gonna work out this time. It's already 2 heroes lost for Fnatic. Now they're gonna go for more. And that fight spreading in 2 directions. DJ on the other side about to drop. He's mana training to keep himself alive a bit longer. Januel gonna get hit by the Infernal Blade. Valky finally finishes up the kill. And they're gonna take Januel as well. 4 heroes down. Gabby, the only survivor. And this time, they actually get something out of it for Purple Paradox, and it's gonna be Roshan.
Resist. This Doom is way too long. Doom lasts forever. 16 seconds. Like, that's like ages in Dota time. And now he has level 25. His Infernal Blade with the shard is going to be doing so much damage. I mean, there isn't a hero on the map that can fight Doom. I don't even know if there's 2 heroes. The thing with Fnatic's lineup is they like to see a target and bam, destroy it, jump everything on it. But if you try to do it, there is always going to be this big circle, the pentagram. So very, very tough for Fnatic to fight right now. It's almost impossible.
I'm all about pentagrams, man. I'd love to.
Dire's
jump in
middle
it.
tower is under attack.
Yep.
I'm not opposed to taking.
You'd end up like Fnatic.
Well, one thing is for certain here. If Purple Paradox is able to win this game, that would be the first series loss for Fnatic in BTS Pro Series for 2 entire seasons inside the group stages. They're up for a really, really big upset, and this is kind of like this is a bit of an underdog story in a sense, but Purple Paradox isn't even pulling off like they're not like a team who feel like, oh wow, like the bottom end up team taking the top team in a 2-0, like unbelievable story. This is an actually really, really good team with the pace that they've been playing. They've shocked a lot of viewers.
They've shocked me. They've shocked me at the start of the tournament with the way that they played. They shocked me more in the last game. I think the last game they played better because this time around I would say that they have the drafting advantage slightly over. Last time that was not the case, and they still managed to make it work with the plays. But the one who has shocked me the most and the one who is playing the best Dota, he's just playing amazingly in both of the games. The vision he is giving, the initiations he's making, the plays, everything is on point, and he's the one that's setting everything up for success with just him constantly seeing or knowing where. And you can see he's the one drawing the lines. He knows where they are.
Only the wary might find us.
See what they can do here. Smokes on Fnatic. Tinker Ward under the tower as well. Wait for him. Gabby shows himself. They're gonna jump right on top of him. Instant reaction. Arrows in as well. Gabby down. No buyback. Fnatic, they are in shambles. This is terrible for them. DJ down as well. Purple Paradox, ladies and gentlemen. Armel somehow able to juke for a while, but not for long enough. He's just does get himself into the phase shift, orbing forward, showing what this puck can do the best. He's got a blink available again, and still manages to juke them about and around. But still, Purple Paradox, Morphling gone for 70 seconds. This is their time to strike, but their waves are being cut. Januel pushing bottom, KP pushing mid. They don't have creeps. Backdoor protection's already in, and Armel destroying the last as well. Just getting a little bit of extra poke in. Valky trying to bring in the creep wave from the mid wave.
Armel's footwork is what's keeping Fnatic in the game. It doesn't necessarily mean they can win this, but at least he's creating enough space for the lanes to get pushed out. So beautifully done by him. But yeah, you can see again how Fearless are constantly pinging. They're here. As soon as someone shows go, 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 and Same, he follows the call, and it just ends up being amazing for Fnatic. It's actually amazing for Purple Paradox. It's actually amazing that Fnatic only got out to that.
They were trying to find KP there, but with the Trickster Cloak, he walks literally past the Hoodwink.
Bloody bounty!
And back to safety. He can keep on doing this. Backdoor protection is up once again. Fantastic footwork from Fnatic.
This is just the individual plays from Mel and from the rest of his teammates that is allowing them to stay in the game. It's not allowing them to win the fight though. I don't know how well they need to play the fight for them to win, especially with the vision always being on the side of Purple Paradox, and they're just gonna be the happening throughout the game because you're up against the Mirana. And
they found the Mirana. Talking about the Mirana, big finger kill there for DJ. 40-second cooldown as well. Armel sniping another courier. Bit of extra gold for the team.
That's a gem.
They want that buyback on the Morphling, so they need that team gold.
For sure. Without the gem, and with Fnatic having it right now, it allows them to get into a position where they might be the ones initiating. You can see DJ went for a Shadow Blade. He understands how important vision and positioning is gonna be in these fights, because if it is Purple Paradox is jumping in first, Fnatic have already lost. So he needs to be the one setting it up, just as Hoodwink is doing it for the Purple Paradox team. But you do not have a Demora Invis, and you do not have the Hoodwink ability, so you have to make it up with some items. Really good item.
47 minutes in the making. Purple Paradox, 20,000 gold ahead. Fnatic are still holding their ground. They're buying time, stretching it further. It's not completely over for Fnatic. Buybacks are up. They still have at least 2 fights. At least 2 fights. They can still pull off more. But how do they actually win the fight? Because it feels like right now they're on the receiving end.
They have to be the ones initiating. Doom has to die.
I agree.
That is just the thing. So with vision, you win the fight with the vision. Nothing. Their items are already perfect for them to disengage, to run away, stuff like that. But if it's Purple Paradox jumping in, the Doom just lasts for way too long. Same is gonna get the refresher, but to be honest, it's more about his BKB than it is for the Doom. The Doom lasts long enough already. If he's running towards the enemies for 60 seconds with the first Doom, you know that the fight is already the second B for Flare. Yeah, the BKB on the Doom twice is gonna. But you can see he's not spending the gold. The only way Purple Paradox lose the game in the next, say, 5 minutes is if they die and don't have buy. If they're keeping their gold in check, they're in a
They're rotating bottom, and they're going for the Ursa first. He does get the range up just in time. MLS is popped as well. They do have Fearless inside the tree line. Doom coming in, Same with a counter initiation, but the Doom is actually taking a lot of damage here. He needs a backup. Ursa finally coming back in. A Gabby falling. The Ursa down. Armel dies as well. Fnatic losing heroes. They're going to come with the buyback as well. DJ going to get dived to the backline by Valky, and the arrow onto Januel. Now it's KP in the front. No backup. Ursa is hammering them, but Valky is getting the kills. An ultra kill for the Ember Spirits. KP dying back, but the puck wasn't there. The Lion didn't buy back. The Morphling didn't buy back. And now it is base defense time. This time, nobody cutting these creep waves away from Purple Paradox.
I'd rather want to see a blast streak on the Doom than a Havoc Hammer. You need the armor on the Doom, as you thought at the start of the game. Now it has come to a point where they turn around on him, but maybe now it's way too late for Fnatic even to capitalize on the lack of armor on this Doom, because you're not gonna...
backdoor again.
Oh, nice.
Januel just cut the wave once again. The creeps were destroyed. They will get Seimei on top of the Tiny. He has a Glimmer, he has a Force Step, and he has a TP. He just needs to toss him away. Try to build a bit of a difference in the distance. He does get the blink off. Seimei, overwhelming blink available right now, and on top of Tiny. Beautiful. Knows exactly where he's going to be, and killing off the Tiny. Tiny does have a buyback though, but he has ball time, and they will find the jump on the mid lane onto the Mirana and find a kill. Fearless Look. However, E-Blade, sharpshooter, one shot DJ, 1,700 and a bit on top to take down the Lion.
Fnatic are losing more and more gold by the minute, but you know, Purple Paradox, they can't get much stronger. They're already doing massive amounts of damage on the Ember. Dirsa is pretty much stacked. He wants the Satanic, but you know, mobility on Dirsa is still very, very important, so lacking on the food department, not gonna be too happy with it. You can see Purple Paradox, they're not sure about this game any longer, so they're buying back. They want to end it right now. The Roche is up though. That should be the one that you're targeting. If you take 2 Raxes and lose the Roche, it is still not ideal for Purple Paradox.
At least they get some building damage, but can they finally finish off a building is a big question, since they've been losing these creep waves time and time again. The Lion being dead, Armel blinking in, tries to clear out some of these. Triple arrow flying in, and a connection. Bushwhack, Fearless! He's got them! Seimei blinks on top with the Doom. This might be the end for Fnatic unless they can kill the Doom. Seimei finally down. Morphling stunned up as well, and Gabby down. He will have to buy back. Purple Paradox gonna get themselves a lane of racks. The melee will be kept alive for the time being. Valky low on resources, no mana left, and Fearless again, this hoodwink! Unbelievable plays. They're stacking up for these bushwhacks, and he's single-handedly winning this game for the team. Purple Paradox in the end. Oh my goodness, the upset is real. Fnatic looking at their first series loss in Pro Series in a long time.
No!
What's so dangerous about this Purple Paradox team is that they're not even using everything perfectly. They're not going for perfect items. They can still be better. This team is looking amazing. Their movements are amazing, but they can still change.
And they call Gabby.
And they got it.
The arrow connects. And Gabby dieback. That's it, game. GG. That's it.
Dire's middle tower.
Purple Paradox have done it.
Dire's ancient is
You know, Panda, when you see a team that's doing everything right and winning in terms of spell usage, you're like, okay, these guys are good, but what happens when they're not in good form? Purple Paradox, there are spells that they're missing. There are items that I think they should have gone for.